marketing malpractice.
For as little as $499 per month, BuildMeABetterSite.com will create and manage a website to ensure your practice shows up for new patients who are ready to rinse and spit. Visit BuildMeABetterSite.com for your free demo.
BuildMeABetterSite.com is a small business resource of 97.5 The Fanatic.
This week, Staples has deals so good, you're going to want to sit down. Are you sitting? I'll wait. Great. Right now during Staples Sit-a-thon, select chairs are up to 50% off, like the Union and Scale Essentials Task Chair, now just $89.99 at Staples. You save $90. Plus, a 24-pack of True Clear bottled water is only $2.99, or only $1.99 with the Staples Connect app. So take a seat or two. Right now at Staples, the working, learning, and saving store. Ends 2/25. In-store only. Water limit 1 while supplies last.
When you hire your local Celebratory painters, you get
the power of a cut above.
Decades of expertise to transform your home from so-so to virtuoso.
The power of neighborhood painters.
We live where you live and probably like the same pizza place you do. Put
the power of pro
to work for you today. Get your project started at Certapro.com.
Each Certapro painter's business is independently owned and operated. Home improvement contractor registration numbers are available at Certapro.com.
Barlow Buick GMC is making it easy to start your year off right with one of their 2023 Sierra trucks. Now when you buy a 2023 GMC Sierra, you'll make no payments for the first 90 days, and you can enjoy 2.9% financing for 60 months. At Barlow Buick GMC of Woodbury, they offer honest pricing and dedicated service. Learn more about the GMC Sierra online at barlowautogroup.com. Then head on down for a test drive at their dealership in Woodbury. GMC, we are professional grade.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Official home of the Sixers, Flyers, Philadelphia Union Soccer, and the best Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic. It's time now for Cuz Radio.
What up, Cuz?
Deshaun Jackson gets a block. Are you kidding?
Talking with the Cuz.
Go Cuz. How you doing?
Stairs rips one into the night.
Stolen by the doctor. Yes, he's got it. Here he comes. Way rock the baby to sleep and slam dunk.
Look, Cuz, don't even try it, okay?
Now here's Anthony Gargano.
Why don't you get the hell out of here, Cuz?
Gotta be kidding me. Good morning, everybody. Wow, what a game last night. All right, listen, it's not the playoffs yet, but man, what an amazing, fun game last night as the Sixers take out the Ja and the Grizz last night. What an amazing game. What a tremendous performance by the Embiid. Joe was unbelievable last night. He played an incredible game. I mean, just an amazing game. And it all starts defensively where, I mean, he grabbed 19 rebounds last night. 19 boards. He had 6 blocks. Swat. He had 6 blocks, 19 rebounds. Was just incredible down the stretch. And Memphis frustrated him early. He was 1 for 11 from the field to start the game. I mean, they were running 2 and 3 guys at him all night. And so, I mean, his second half was tremendous. He finishes with 6 assists, a steal, 27 points. He's 13 for 17 from the line. He played a tremendous game, and he wasn't alone. All right, Harden with an amazing game. He's 6 for 9 from 3. He finishes with a game-high 31. All right, he looked terrific. He also hits the biggest shot of the game where he was in no man's land, trapped in the corner, shot clock dwindling, and he buries that long-range triple to pull them within 1. They don't score there. Memphis could go up 6, and that could be game. That could have been the game right there. You're inside 4 minutes. It was a big shot that Harden hit. He played terrific last night. He had great legs. Like, he was on it, man. He looked really good. 7 rebounds, 7 assists. He played a hell of a game. And let's give a lot of flowers to Tobias, man. Tobias deserves a ton of flowers. That corner three, all right, that has been an issue, right? The corner three has been an issue. That when he's got that wide open shot, and he buried 4 of them, and he looked terrific doing it last night. In 34 minutes, he hits 4 threes. He gets you 20 points. He's 6 for 6 from the line. He played a hell of a floor game, man. He spread the floor. When they were going, look, they were telling you, let Tobias beat me, right? Because they were just running at Joe. It was a really interesting game plan that Memphis had last night, which is to run everybody at Joel and say, you're not going to beat me, big fella. Everybody else is going to have to step up. And everybody did. Harden, Tobias, Tyrese. Maxey comes in strong again. He's 6 for 18. He gives you 16 points. Funny, you know, the good thing is that Maxey was 0 for 6 in the game, right? 0 for 6, and they still win. He still gets you 16 with a couple electric drives. You know, he's so fast. And there was a couple of those things where he just darts right to the basket. And they were huge, huge points because that was during the comeback, right? So, you know, let's go through the game real quick because, you know, the early on, it's ugly. I mean, Bane was shooting the lights out. The Sixers were turning the ball over. They give up 59 in the first half, right? 37 in the first quarter. So, you know, here they are. They're up 12 at halftime, and it could have been more, right? The Sixers are able to chip away, but really, you know, take control with a great floor game. And Joel was funny. I was talking to my cousin last night. We were texting. I'm like, man, Joe's 1 for 12 first half. And he's like, yeah, that's an anomaly. He's going to turn it around. Because I was at Cousins' corner, and you know, so I drove home. I got McGinnis on the radio right here on 97.5, and I'm listening to the game. And Tommy's talking about how, you know, Joe's getting frustrated. He's under the weather. He's sick, and they're running at him. And I'm going, wow, man, tough. It was a tough first half. I got home right before halftime. So I watched the end of the second quarter, and I'm like, man, you know what? He looks a little under the weather. But I'll tell you, that was one of the greatest games I've ever seen him play. As amazing, all those 50 burgers and, you know, those outlandish games with all the ridiculous points and everything, all those totals. Last night, that game was an amazing game by him. He played 39 minutes. And I love what Doc's doing. And Doc's doing this on purpose, where he's playing them entire quarters because he's getting them ready for the playoffs when he's going to have to go 40 a night, right? And so playing 40 a night, play the entire first quarter, nearly the entire third quarter, and I like that. I could see how he's trying to get him ready for the playoffs, and he wanted it. Joel was determined last night. He was in on there. He's on the floor. He busted his ass trying to win that game last night. He's not feeling well. I just appreciate that effort. I thought it was one of his best games, particularly the way they played him. And they're running guys at him. They're forcing him to pass out of the double and triple, right? They're not giving him anything easy. And I love the game he played. He was such a force in altering shots. We remember the block on Ja, which was incredible from behind. Swat. But he was just a force. I mean, and you know he could do that. 6 blocks last night. I mean, he was catching it at the height, right? At the apex. He's catching the ball and putting it back in their face. It was incredible. What a great game. He was the beast personified. what a game. But again, Tobias, Harden, look, we talked yesterday and about this team and expectations and everything else. If Harden can play like he did last night, they can beat anybody in the East. They can. If he can play like that, and again, because they're not the only ones that Memphis, there'll be other teams that try to play the Sixers that way where they're going to run at Joel. And this is where you need Harden to do what he did last night. If he can give you that, 5 times out of in a 7-game series, you're going to win the series. And you could beat Milwaukee and you could beat Boston if Harden is playing like that. And Tobias contributing, knocking down the corner Jay. Tucker playing some good defense. It was just a great game. And it's funny because the game started out so ugly. The first half was bad. It was gross. Now, there's a reason why the first half was bad, right? They came out, they played the Sixers, a little bit unorthodox, running 2 and 3 guys at Joe. And, you're coming off an all-star break where you haven't played in a week. So there's some rust there. There's some, get back on the court type of thing. And right away, people were grousing and, the text boards just buzzing off of that with all the naysayers and everything. And they turned it around and played a wonderful second half. And this is it. This sets the tone for the second half of the season, this stretch run that's going to be incredible. Judah!
What's up, man?
Judah!
Hey, you know what would suck? If you're one of those people that were like, I don't really watch the games this year. Just get me to the playoffs. You missed an awesome game last night. In a time where there's nothing else going on in sports, right? The Eagles are done, okay? Let's just get to it. The Eagles are done. They lost the Super Bowl. It sucks. Phillies aren't playing yet. The Flyers are a disaster. The Sixers are the only thing going for us right now. And what we saw last night was one of the more entertaining games that we've seen really this entire process, right? Like, I get there's been other great moments, but that's a very good Grizzlies team that beat you earlier this year. They were up big at halftime, and you come all the way back, and like you said, you had not just Embiid play, part of the reason why they win defensively, that block and everything that he did down low, but then you had Tobias step up, you had Harden step up. Maxey couldn't shoot from 3, but he was still finding ways to get to the rim and scoring on the break. That fast break where Embiid slams it, 2-hand jam, like so much happened last night where you go, oh my God, what have I been missing all season long if I have not been watching? Because you've missed a lot. It's been fun all year long.
Yes.
They have 39 wins. Okay, like they're a good basketball team, and that's the biggest lie, the biggest crock all season long is that they're not that good of a team. They haven't beaten anybody. That's not true. And last night's another huge win for them, another great test for the playoffs. I know regular season in the end doesn't matter, but you got to go through tests, and they were tested last night, and they found a way to win. That's the biggest thing. They didn't just go with the same script. They had to find a way to win that game last night, and they did, and that's probably information in Doc Rivers' head moving forward. Come playoff time, if they do start doing stuff like that where they're throwing 2 or 3 people at Embiid. That was incredible last night, and it sucks if you missed it.
Yeah, and, this is why, we love sports, right? Like, this is why yesterday, and listen, I'm not doing nan today. I don't want to do that. We talked yesterday, and I said to you a million times, I want to reach an accord with everybody so everybody's in and has fun and enjoys the game. Because it's way more fun when the whole town is in on something. Yep. So I'm that's not, don't misconstrue and think it's a nan, because, by the way, it's one game. And, my only point to you guys is this is why we love sports, man. It's why I don't want to punt on a season. It's why when, people call up and go, oh, they got no chance, just watch the Phillies. I can't do that because I enjoyed last night. I was rewarded with last night. That was a reward for me for watching the game. Like, that was exciting, thrilling, fun, and as a fan of the sport, as someone who loves basketball and loves just, sports in general, that was a fun night, man. That was a great night on a Thursday night. I get to go home and watch the second half and, and text you and my cousin and everybody else. And, oh, that was awesome.
And you know what else happened last night? Because last night was a playoff-like game, right?
Yes.
So I told you I watched with a couple of buddies out back. We had the fire pit going with the projector screen, and we were watching out back. And I'm with one of my buddies. And for 4 quarters, well, 3 quarters, he complained about P.J. Tucker the entire time. And I'm like, dude, I get it. He only has 3 points. And I think he finished with 6 because he had 2 threes. I was like, dude, just watch everything else that he's doing right now. And he ended up making some big defensive plays down the stretch, grabbed some big boards, hit a couple threes for you last night. This is what it's all like. This is what his role is all about. These playoff-like games and what will be like the playoffs. This is going to be a group effort. It's not just going to be Joel Embiid putting the team on his back. That's going to have to happen in a 7-game series. He's probably going to have to will the team to like two wins, probably. Okay, but for the most part, you have a team that is built for a playoff. For a series, because it slows down and you have a half-court team. You did not have that with Ben Simmons all those years.
Everybody watches the regular season, and they're enamored. And I get it with the Gilgeous Alexanders and the Jaws. And listen, I get it, too. It's fun, exciting, right? You know, you're watching Halliburton, and you go, oh, that's what I want. And I go, yeah, you know what? It's fun. It's fun basketball. What's Indiana doing, Halliburton? Are they going to the finals?
No.
Right? Like, you know, OKC, nice team, but are they going to the finals?
No.
You know, I mean, and look, this team, when the playoffs come around, and I've said it over and over and over again about it, you just repeated it, about how the game slows down, and it does.
And this team's built for it.
Yep. Yep. I just, I want to share because I know there's a lot of excitement today, and it should be. It was a fun day, and it's a way to start this 6-game stretch. I don't listen.
We got Boston tomorrow night.
Oh, dude,
Saturday night.
I know.
Come on, man.
I can't wait. I'm stunned.
That's awesome.
Tickets are going for a big number too.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people want to get down there. It's pretty awesome. Anyway, lots to get to. We're just kicking it off right here from the Parks Racing Sportsbook inside Chickies and Pete's in Malvern. What a game. What a night last night. We got tomorrow. A lot of fun, man. This is the way to bring in March on a terrific game last night. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I want to talk to you guys. And let's have some fun today, right? We'll break balls. Like, there's a couple people that need to get called out on the text board.
Damn right.
Right?
He will.
There's a couple people. But it's all in good fun because we know you guys love them. So let's enjoy ourselves today on a Friday. That's right. A Friday, Sixer Friday, right here from the Parks Racing Sportsbook inside Chickies and Pete's in Malvern. All right, let me tell you about Meineke, because Meineke has you covered this winter with a semi-synthetic oil change starting at $29.95. Full synthetic oil changes start at $59.95, up to 5-quart standard filter plus disposal fees. Is your car's warning bell dinging, or the check engine light, is that on? Listen, the ding, the light, all that stuff, it could mean a number of things. It could mean something that's just benign and nothing to worry about, or something serious. Either way, take it to your local Meineke. I know. I go to the local Meineke. I've been to my local Meineke. I had issues with my Jeep. Chunas had to save me on the side of the road. It's happened. So it happens to all of us. You go to Meineke, they're going to give you a full, thorough check. You'll be with you every step of the way. They'll tell you exactly what's wrong with your vehicle, what has been checked, what needs to be done. They'll get a maintenance schedule going on. I'm telling you, the local Meineke has you covered. And did you know that all Meinekes are locally owned and operated? Find out more information about your local Meineke Car Service Center, or to schedule your service appointment today, go to Meineke.com. Meineke for tires and brakes and batteries, exhaust. Meineke, doing car care right.
Fanatic Sports Update.
What a win. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Campers Inn RV. The liquidation sales event is going on now at Campers Inn RV, now through February 25th. Shop motorhomes, fifth wheels, and travel trailers. Price up to 50% off with factory warranty. See dealer for details. Sixers returned from the All-Star break last night and won in a big way, beating the Memphis Grizzlies 110-105. Came back from a huge deficit in the first half. They are now 39-19 on the season. James Harden, 40 minutes last night, dropping 31 31 points. Also grabbed 7 boards, dished out 7 assists. Joel Embiid, 27 points. But how about this? 19 rebounds. You got 16 points from Tyrese Maxey off the bench. Tobias Harris with 20 last night. So a good win for the Sixers. They're off today. Back tomorrow when they take on the Boston Celtics. Keep it locked in The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
See DallasStillSucks.com for details.
You know, when the winters are mild, the deals are wild. Gary Barbera knows how to sell a Jeep cheap, not one or two, but a slew.
Holy Jeep!
$199 down or $199 a month. Your radio's not broken. Now, at Barbera's on the Boulevard, Jeep cheap Cherokees,
even new Grand Cherokees.
$199 down or $199 a month. You gotta get your butt to Barbera. Instant credit, come and get it.
Philadelphia's Credit Connection.
Grab that jar of pennies on your porch. Bring it to Gary Barbera's Cheap Jeep Land.
Holy Jeep!
You pay the payment, I say, $199 down or $199 a month. If it weren't true, I couldn't say it to you. Gary Barbera's on that big bargain corner of Borbeck and the Boulevard in the great Northeast. I'll say it again, so you know where and when. New Jeep cheap Cherokees, $199 down or $199 a month. Is Barbera the best? Boy, I guess.
All offers on approved credit. Plus tax 452.fee.
Oh, and yes, Gary.
DallasStillSucks.com.
You know, as a 2-time cancer survivor, when it comes to funding cancer research, I'm a big supporter, and I believe in it. John Kincaid telling you about my friends at the American Association for Cancer Research, which is also the official charity of the John Kincaid Show. They're based right here in Philadelphia, but more importantly, they are supporting the work worldwide in the battle against cancer. There are almost 17 million Americans just like me that have survived cancer. Why? Because of the great researchers, the doctors, the ones who find the differences, the ones who find the newest breakthroughs. You want to help fund their work? Of course you do, because it's going to hit home in your family at some point. Maybe it's in your office. Maybe it's your friend group. Make a donation today to the AACR. Go to aacr.org/fanatic. Cancer researchers need your support now. The breakthroughs, they're coming fast and furious. Be a part of the cause. Go to aacr.org/fanatic, because I'm living proof. Cancer research saves lives.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here. And at FanDuel Casino, we know the only thing better than a win is a free win. And that's why they made Reward Machine, the daily free-to-play game that gives you a chance to win up to $2,000 in casino bonus. They've already given away over $20 million in free bonuses. And guess what? They're just getting started. Every day at 6 p.m., you get 3 chances to spin the Reward Machine reels. And there are 3 ways to win. 1, match any 3 symbols for an instant win. 2, collect symbols each day for a chance to win weekly prizes. Or 3, win up to $2,000 if you collect 3 trophies. So what are you waiting for? Download the FanDuel Casino app by going to FanDuel.com/Bob and start playing Reward Machine today. That's FanDuel.com/Bob.
No purchase necessary. 21 plus and present in PA. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable casino-only site credit that expires 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See full terms at FanDuel.com/casino. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit FanDuel.com/RG.
Penalty is charged.
If you are a personal injury attorney in the Philadelphia area, we dare you to Google, who's the best lawyer near me? If your firm does not show up on the first page of the search results, then you are guilty of marketing malpractice.
For as little as $499 per month, BuildMeABetterSite.com will create and manage your website to ensure your law firm shows up for new clients who are ready to sign. Visit BuildMeABetterSite.com for your free demo.
BuildMeABetterSite.com is a small business resource of 97.5 The Fanatic.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Subscription required.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 90% cheaper? And you can get it online? Go to 4hims.com/joy. At Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation and discreet shipping if prescribed. You'll love your results. To start your free online visit, go to 4hims.com/joy. That's FORHIMS.com/JOY.
Guys,
When you were younger, pulling a hat trick or hitting a three-pointer in the bedroom was easy. But if the only thing you're pulling now is a muscle, it's time to call Iron Mountain Men's Health. Hi, this is Dr. Avidan Appel. My team will create a custom program to treat your ED and low T that's safe, affordable, and effective. Don't get sent to the bench. Schedule your free consultation today at ironmountainmenshealth.com. Iron Mountain Men's Health, the leader in men's sexual health.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
All right, 10:23 across the Delaware Valley, live from the Parks Race and Sportsbook inside Chickies and Pete's here in Malvern. What a game, man. And it sets the stage for an amazing night tomorrow night, man. It really does. Sixers and freaking Celtics tomorrow night. A damn monster movie. Oh, my.
This is what we've been
8:30 tomorrow night.
We've been talking about this 6-game stretch for like 3 weeks now, and you know, what does it matter? Well, you get moments like last night, and who knows, you might get another one Saturday night.
Yeah.
And I said the other day, if they just go 3-3 in this 6-game stretch, that's still pretty good. That's this is a very difficult stretch that they have in front of them, and they start off with a win last night.
Yeah. Boston, because Jaylen Brown's back for Boston, and Boston went to OT. They put up 142 against Indiana. It's going to be a great game. They had everybody playing last night. Tatum, Brown had 30 last night. Marcus Smart's back for them, so they're in full strength. I mean, look, you know, they're a good team, right? Like they really are. I mean, they got good guards off the bench with Brogdon and Derek White, who I like a lot. But, you know, let's see. Let's go, man. Bring it on. I think the Sixers, you know, dare I say, I think tomorrow night's the night they beat them. It's at home.
That would be nice.
It's at home. Saturday night. You know, there's going to be a joke. Joe's going to want this one again. I can't wait, man. It's so much fun, Tunis. This is why... When it's big time, like this is big time ball.
Yeah, and you know what? Big time Sixers is awesome because now you're looking forward. Look, we're always looking forward to Eagles games, right? We got to wait 6-7 days, whereas this is like, oh my God, I just have to wait. I have to wait one full day, one off day, and then I got the Sixers again the following night against the Celtics. Like, This is great. Like,
yeah, it's awesome.
And this is what we've been doing the last couple of years, right? It's a game one night, reactionary day the next day, and then the following day it's getting excited for the big one. And you know, unfortunately, it's Saturday where you're not on the air, but you know, like I can't wait for that one. Maybe I'll probably have to call you up from with me and Pat Saturday, talk a little Sixers Celtics with you, man.
I'm in.
I mean, this is really exciting. Once again,
it's my favorite.
Yesterday was
I hate
appointment
Boston
TV.
like I hate Dallas.
Yeah, yesterday's appointment TV. Tomorrow night, man. Tomorrow night is nestle in. Be ready.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, it's going to be incredible. That's going to be amazing. That's another great game. And it's fun, man. Like, you know what I loved about Embiid last night is you knew he wanted it bad, man. He wanted it bad. He wanted to win last night. And he just left it all out on the floor. This is why when you had, and you saw what Doc said after the game about how, you know, he's the most talented player he's ever coached.
Yeah.
You know, all this stuff. And, you know, you're talking about about Garnett and, you know, Ray Allen and that team and, you know.
Yeah, Paul Pierce. Like, he's coached Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Right? Like.
PG, all those guys. And he's like, Embiid's the most talented. And I don't think that's just, you know, he's
lip
just
service.
Placating Joel. He is that dominant of force. He's an amazing player. I concede that, you know, it's a wing and guard league.
Yep.
I concede that. But he is such a tremendous talent that it changes everything. And while, I mean, if it's all about team building, it's easier to build around a wing. Yeah, I completely agree.
Definitely right.
One of the things that he has never had, but for a half a season with Jimmy Butler, was a dominant wing player that he could play with.
Yeah.
He hasn't had that.
No.
And I think what happens is people don't realize that, and they put all the blame of every failure on him. And it's not fair. It's not right. It's not accurate.
No, it is. You're spot on, and that's why we still say that team had the best chance of winning it all in all these years. The Jimmy Butler team had the best chance. Now I'll say that this is the deepest team that he's been a part of, and I know DeAnthony Melton isn't Kevin Durant or Jimmy Butler, but at least he can kick it out to a guy that could hit an open three or even pump.
I mean, listen, it's why Morey pairs him with Harden, right?
Right.
Because you still have especially like last night when he's seeing and he's feeling it. Like he was feeling it last night, Harden.
Yeah.
That corner three was one of the biggest shots you're going to ever see.
Think of all the talking heads.
And he was buried in it. He was buried in the corner.
All the talking heads. Oh, Harden's cooked. Harden's fat. I remember we played, your boy Greeny. Remember Greeny?
Yeah.
James Harden's my least favorite player of all time. Blah, blah, blah. Because of this, because of this, because of this. Dude, Ben Simmons is now out of the Brooklyn Nets rotation.
Yeah.
Like, he might not play minutes. He might be coach's decision DNP.
Yeah.
Like, think about that for a second. And we have James Harden, who, you know what? He was actually banged up. And he finally got healthy, and part of it was his own doing. Like, look, we saw him at the training facility before the season started. The guy looked totally different. Body looked totally different. Yeah, the guy likes to party and have a good time, but he also probably never had the best nutritional diet, whereas he changed his diet. There was the video from his birthday this year where he threw the cake off the boat because he didn't want the cake. He didn't even want the temptation of eating the cake. He's eating better this year. And look at what happens. So part of it is him. Part of it is maybe they weren't handling his injury right when he was in Brooklyn. He's healthy right now. He dropped 31 last night.
Well, I mean, the more impressive is he had legs.
Yes.
Well, if you remember last year, right, all those threes and the step-back threes, they were short. He didn't have burst in his legs.
Yep.
He didn't have legs last year. You look at this year, you look at last night. Last night, he had legs. I mean, you look at his shot. His shot was perfect. Step-back was on. And that is a big deal because you need to pair Embiid. It's why, again, I keep going back to it, but I think, people, I heard in the first half from, the trade Embiid crowd.
Oh, sure.
I mean, and I'm going, first of all, it's the first half of an NBA game after an All-Star break. Who in your right mind would judge a team, Guru?
Well, I'm pulling one of his tweets up.
In the first half of an NBA game. You should know better. You don't look at the first half of the game. Say, I don't understand. They're better without him on the floor. Your sister's ass. All right? Are you crazy? They're better without him on the floor. You should never watch basketball again.
So there was the play where Embiid got blocked. Jackson had that incredible block on him, right? It was very reminiscent of the Embiid block on Morant. And he tweets a video and he tags us in it. The best player in the league scores 100% of the time right here. Sick of this Embiid purgatory. Purgatory!
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
So now Embiid is Iguodala, Drew Holiday, Thaddeus Young.
See, he should be stripped of his basketball privileges. Yeah. Seriously. You should be stripped, Guru. I love you. Stripped of the basketball privileges with that statement. That is such an asinine statement. But you know what? He's not alone.
No, he's not. He's not alone. There are people that have a problem with it.
Purgatory. Are you crazy?
I don't get that. I know that sometimes we go a little bit too far, but I know he's been feeling that way for a couple of years now. He's been texting you stuff like that. So I don't get it.
Love him, but
did he have his best shooting day yesterday?
You know what his problem is? You know what his problem? I'm going to tell you. But I'm only using the Guru as a part of other people.
Yes.
They bet games, they watch games, they bet games, and they lose perspective of the sport, right? And they lose perspective of players. They get enamored with guards, and I go, well, what are they winning?
Right.
Really, what are they winning? They're not winning squat, all right? You ain't winning squat with just a lead guard. You're not. And they fall in love. Oh, look at this. Because I got him to go get the double-double and score 32 and 10 assists. And they look at the box score, and they watch the game through the prism of numbers.
Yes.
Instead of watching it through the prism of the game. And realizing that, there's a lot of factors when it comes to the NBA and the regular season and back-to-backs and everything else and the long season, that these dudes, this is what you get sometimes. Like, you got to look at the game within the game, like as a basketball, what the game's about, and not just be so – and we're so rash. Like, first – like seriously, you act like you never watched the game before. If you're gonna go out and go rip people in the first half of an NBA game after they've been off for a week – I mean, I should take your card.
Our man T. Will messaged me last night. 7:45, right? The game tipped off at 7:30, okay? And in real time, I'm guessing the first quarter wasn't even over yet. Harris looks real stellar because, remember, he's anti-Tobias Harris, right? He then follows up with, I hope you see the difference. And it's like, the difference of what? What? And then what happens? They end up coming back and what? Do you think he texted me when they won? No. To which I texted him this morning at 6:45 a.m. Fun win with the thumbs up emoji. And he responds with clap your hands. But he didn't text me last night. Where was the text last night, man?
Yeah. No.
Devon checks in. Who tweeted that about the purgatory? That's the guru, Devon.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I listen. I love you guys. I do, and I want you on board. But we got to stop being rash. Like, you guys know that. Listen, here's the thing about the Guru and T. Will. They know the game.
Yeah,
they do. Like, not like they don't. They get caught up in it though. They get caught up in minutia and nonsense, and that's an issue. Like, when you're trying to watch and see the game unfold. Like, how could you possibly react to the first half of an NBA game?
I don't know. And look, you could say, man, ugly first half.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying. I was with my buddies last night. I was like, damn, that kind of sucked, that first half. But was I sitting here saying, let's go inside. Let's turn off the game? No, because there's runs in the NBA. There's runs in games. And the Sixers showed that they could do that last night, which is, I hope, excites people. Like, for all the doubters out there, for all the people that don't believe in this team, I hope they saw something last night where they go, wow, that was really impressive. And it's gonna bother me today when we have a caller at some point call in and say, who cares? Just get me to the playoffs. Well, then you're missing stuff like last night.
And listen, again, I'm not telling you they're going to win the title, and nobody's telling you anything other than...
Yeah, but the people that say there's no shot.
Right, well,
what do you mean there's no shot?
Well, that's the point. That's all last night was. It was a preview to spring, and it was, look, they got a chance. This team is a good team. We said it all day yesterday. They're a good team. You're a good team.
Yeah.
That's a big, they're a good team. They can win. They may not be the favorite, but they're a good team. They can win.
Yeah, they can win.
And that's all that we're trying to say, and we want you to just enjoy the damn thing. And just stop grousing about the first quarter and the first half. Listen, I didn't like the way they played the first half either, but, you realize that, there's other factors. Like, Bane was unconscious to start the game.
He didn't miss.
Right? Like, he was unconscious. Now, because you've watched a million NBA games. Is that going to continue?
No, he missed a couple open threes in the fourth quarter. There was the one in the corner where I think Morant, they had the fast break, and then Morant kicked it out because it was like a 3-on-1. And I go, oh, that's going to be a dagger. And he missed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Happens.
I mean.
Just like how Harris missed a three with P.J. Tucker right next to him. And then the next series, he hits the open three.
Oh, listen. Don't think that I wasn't going, oh, dude, you got to hit that.
You got to hit that. Yeah, I know. We're all doing it. We're reactionary. But, like, it's the problem is when people go too far. Like, Embiid stinks all of a sudden. And then this team has no chance. This team has no chance. I hate that. They do have a chance. That's my case.
And that's it. And we really want you to just enjoy it.
To not miss it?
And listen, I don't know. They could, they could lose tomorrow night. I'm praying not, but because I freaking hate the Celtics, and I can't wait. But this isn't a nah. They won. We don't play that, right? We're all inclusive. We're like a resort in Jamaica. We're all inclusive. All right. So that's I really want you to understand that. My only point is, because you guys are great sportsmen, don't judge a game and be quick to be tweeting out and texting people, nonsense.
I'm with you, man.
Like Embiid purgatory.
Embiid purgatory. Like that. Come on, man. I love you, Guru, but come on, man. Like,
you got to be like now. That should be. We should have a fan
jail cell.
Yes.
Bring back the one from the vet.
Right, but it's a virtual jail cell. Everything's virtual anyway now, right?
Oh, we're going metaverse?
Yes. So Guru should be in jail for a week. He should be in sports jail for a week.
I got it. It's funny,
what do you think of that?
I'm in on that. He deserves it.
You should be in jail for a week.
It's just funny. I have so many tweets from last night about when they were losing. And I'm scrolling through because, of course, when they won, everybody was fired up. So there's a lot of happy tweets that I like to see. But there were just so many last night coming in. Our man Anthony M. Schmall checks in. I love him. Sixers must not have been listening to the show today because we were talking about how the next 6 games were really important. That came in at halftime. JT checks in. I'll admit I'm a fair weather Sixers fan, but it's because every time I watch them play a team worth something, it always looks like this.
No, it doesn't.
No,
that's
it doesn't.
Not true.
They actually have played very well against top teams this year. Who have they beaten this year? A lot of good teams.
I know.
They've beaten a lot of good teams. They're 1-1 with the Bucks right now.
I know.
Right? Like it's not like
Denver.
They're not 0-2 against the Bucks this year.
I know.
The only team they haven't beaten yet is Boston.
I know.
It's like the Phillies thing. Remember the Phillies beat everybody.
Yeah.
Except the Mets.
Right.
But
who have they beaten?
Who have they beaten? Because they lost series of the Mets. And it's like, well, hold on a second. They have a winning record against the Dodgers. They have a winning record against the Padres. They have a winning record against the Cardinals. They have a winning against all the playoff teams. They had winning records. The only team that they did not beat last year was the Mets. And what did it matter? Nothing. The Mets lose to the Padres. The Phillies face the Padres, beat them, and move on to the World Series.
Yep.
So, they're struggling against the Celtics, but they're even with Milwaukee this year. And Harden didn't play that game.
Yep.
God.
I know. My boy Chasey Cake John, we love him. I'm speechless they won. The first half was a train wreck.
Okay, so I know Dom must have screamed at the TV yesterday at a specific moment because, Dom, I know you're listening. I thought of you last night. The Embiid pull-up 3.
So
I did not like it.
Okay, so right before halftime?
Yes.
They could cut it to 6?
Because they tried to
cut it to 3.
2 for 1.
Okay, I liked it.
I hated it.
Okay, so I had a debate with our buddy Vince.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Vince Pellegrini, right? So
and he's a
he hated
anti-Embiid guy.
Right, hated it, right? So I go, first of all, they're on a run. All right, now this is why I'll make a case for it.
Okay.
All right. They're on a run. You're trying to get 2 for 1. You got to get a quick shot.
Right.
All right? He can make that shot. And if you're a superstar like he is, he has every right to take that shot. As a superstar, he had a clean look. And you were trying to go 2 for 1.
I understand the 2 for 1 notion of it. But sometimes if the shot isn't a good one, maybe you just get rid of the 2 for 1.
I disagree.
I know there's the analytics behind it, and it's not even analytics. It's 20
it's basketball. I'm not talking analytics.
But I'm not trying to take a bad shot.
It's not a bad shot if it's clean. He had a clean look. He can make that shot. And as a star,
he doesn't really make it pull up though. It was a transition pull up 3.
How many times have you seen him do things that you go, "Oh my God"? My point is, he's every right to take the shot. He's a star. He's got every right to take that shot. And in his mind is 2 for 1,
right?
And I can get us within 3.
2 for 1.
And I get us within 3 when I buried a shot. And he hadn't had a clean look a lot because the only time he had clean looks in transition because they were running 2 and 3 guys at him.
Yep.
So I don't listen. We can debate. It's a good debate.
Yeah.
I see your side of it. Whatever.
And I see your side of it.
But I'm a strong believer in it.
But
like,
I know Dom.
Stars.
Dom
I know
definitely
Vince didn't like it either. Vinny's going, shot. I'm like, well, if you're a star, you get a clean look. You can take that shot. I give me green light.
Star hunting.
Yeah, star hunting. All right, we got a lot to do. We got to take a break.
Yes.
All right, we got to take a quick. We'll open up the phone lines coming up. See, this is what's great. Now, after the Eagles, look, we have fun and we talk about Dick Chunis and we talk about pizza and food, and later on today we got TV Todd and all. Anyway, I love that stuff too, but I'd much rather talk about like enthralling, interesting sports. All right, truthfully, it's why it's our passion. So, talking about a game last night that was like that and having a debate about that shot is to me, fun dialogue.
Yes.
All right, let me tell you about the BetParx app, man. It's great to have it back. The NBA, the association, and the BetParx app is tremendous, all right? Because you can play all that, like rebounds, right? If you felt like you'd see Harden scoring and, suss out some of the game script like last night. You look at the game script and you go, all right, will Memphis try to collapse on Joe? If so, who's scoring? Let me go over Embiid. Maybe I get it over Tobias with his looks. Over 2-3, over 1.5 threes. Like, you can have some fun when you kind of really think about the game, suss it out, and then give it your best shot on the same game parlay, which is a blast. But go to betparx.com for all the details. You get up to $750 in sportsbook credit if your first bet's not a winner. BetParx.com will tell you all that stuff. You got to be in PA or New Jersey. You got to be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
What a win for the Sixers. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Campers Inn RV. The liquidation sales event is going on now at Campers Inn RV, now through February 25th. Shop motorhomes, fifth wheels, and travel trailers. Price up to 50% off with factory warranty. See dealer for details. Sixers beat the Grizzlies last night, 110-105. Come from behind fashion. The fourth quarter was electric. Sixers outscored the Grizzlies by 11. James Harden, your leading scorer. 40 minutes of work for Harden. 31 points, 7 boards, 7 assists. Joel Embiid finishing with 27. Not his best shooting night, but he still got 27. And how about this? 19 rebounds. Sixers 39-19 on the season. Still 3 games back at the Celtics for the top spot in the Eastern Conference. They take on Boston tomorrow night at 8:30. You can listen to all Sixers games live right here on The Fanatic. Keep it locked here in The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
What if I told you there was a way to step into another gear for your brain and be much sharper, more focused, and improve your memory to a level that you could only dream about and notice these results in 30 minutes? Hard to believe? Neuroscientists are calling this new brain discovery the biggest advancement in brain science to date. It's called Limitless, the brain pill of the future. Take it, and within 30 minutes, you'll transport your mind to a new level of focus and clarity you would have never thought possible.
I took Limitless, and it started working in minutes. All of a sudden, it felt like a dark cloud had been lifted up right before my eyes. I have a mental clarity I've never felt before.
Biz execs, athletes, teachers, and students are calling Limitless a secret weapon for the brain. You have nothing to lose, so call now and find out how to get a free bottle today.
To find out how to get your free bottle of Limitless, call 800-605-7935. That's 800-605-7935. Get your free bottle for a limited time. Call now. 800-605-7935. 800-605-7935.
All investments involve risk, including losses. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Friends, do you know how do you prepare your finances before a major economic crisis hits the U.S.? Consider the benefits of gold. Gold Alliance has a free gold information kit that gives you a 39-page protection plan. It reveals how to diversify your savings in uncertain times with gold. Because the fact is, during every major crisis in U.S. history, those who failed to prepare watched their savings go down the tubes, while gold made some folks richer. Now we're facing several major conflicts all at once: a major stock market correction, soaring inflation, plus war. And experts say we may soon face an economic downturn so severe, those who fail to prepare now may suffer challenging times ahead. For a free gold guide that explains everything, call Gold Alliance toll-free, 800-200-2079. That's 800-200-2079. Don't wait. Get your gold information kit absolutely free. Call 800-200-2079. 800-200-2079.
Right now, Wawa's serving up any two Sizzlies for just $5. Every day until 11 a.m. Bask in the warmth of breakfast with a delicious sausage, egg, and cheese croissant. And try the new bacon burrito. Or get 2 egg bites with a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel without breaking the bank. Wake up and smell the Sizzlies. 2 for $5. It's a deal worth waking up for. Great morning start at Wawa.
Hey, honey, guess what I got?
Oh, is that lunch I'm smelling?
Warmer.
Did you go to Wawa?
Warmer.
Wait, is it a hoagie?
Warmer.
Is it a meatball hot hoagie from Wawa?
On fire.
Yes! You know I love those. Do you know why hot hoagie season is my favorite?
It's warmer.
Exactly.
Warm up your winter with hot hoagies. Gotta have a Wawa.
Breaking news.
Tax refund shock is everywhere, but what is it?
My tax refund shrank.
Mine too.
The culprit? Pandemic-related stimulus payments and tax credits expiring. In this reporter's opinion, you need a tax expert.
Hey guys, Jackson Hewitt guarantees your biggest refund.
And tax prep is 50% off? Going there now.
50% off is a limited time offer for new clients filing at participating locations. Max value $200. Visit jacksonhewitt.com/50 for terms.
Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Subscription required.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 90% cheaper? And you can get it online? Go to 4hims.com/joy. At Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation and discreet shipping if prescribed. You'll love your results. To start your free online visit, go to 4hims.com/joy. That's FORHIMS.com/JOY.
Philly fans, your 2022 Eastern Conference champion, Philadelphia Union, are back. The season starts this Saturday at 7:30 at Subaru Park when the Union battle the Columbus Crew in their home opener. Don't miss a second of the action and the Sons of Ben banging their drums the whole game and make the opener something to remember. For more information and tickets, visit PhiladelphiaUnion.com. Watch every Union game this season on MLS Season Pass and tune in all season long to 97.5thefanatic.com, the Fanatic app, or on your smart speaker.
Did you ever wish healthcare was a little less, well, confusing? Visit 97.5thefanatic.com/Virtua to learn 5 health screenings to schedule in the new year.
Before you place your bets on this weekend's games, get free picks from the experts at freewinners.net. Simply text the word FREE to 313-GET-INFO for your free picks. That's the word FREE to 313-GET-INFO.
No one does happy hour better than PJ's. PJ's great drink specials and $5 wings. 5-piece wings for just $5. Every Monday through Friday from 4 to 6. Gotta love your local PJ's.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Official home of the Sixers, Flyers, Philadelphia Union Soccer, and the best Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic.
All right, welcome back live from the Parks Racing Sportsbook inside Chickies and Pete's Malvern as we hang out. What a day, man, talking about the game. I love it. Let's open up the phone lines, talk to our friends. Let's kick it off. Heavy's been waiting. Hey, what's happening, Hev?
Yo, bro.
What's going on, brother?
Oh, man, I'm chilling, man. Big win last night, but, I mean, dude, I think we got to keep it real. You know, in the NBA, if you want to have a chance at winning, you have to be looked at as either, you know, pretty much a top 3 team in the league. And as of right now, there's a few teams, there's more than a few teams that are ahead of the Sixers. But
do you watch the NBA?
I'm sorry?
Do you watch it on a regular nightly basis? I'm serious. Like, I'm not, do you watch it on a regular basis?
Yeah.
So
But, I mean,
this is where you and I would disagree. Then this is where you and I would just part company, because I don't see great teams in this league. I see a team like Phoenix that has a chance to be great. I think while Milwaukee and Boston may be better than the Sixers, I don't see them as these unbeatable forces as, say, the LeBron teams or the Kobe teams. Then you might have a point, but I disagree with your assessment of the league.
Well, this 8-game stretch, including last night. I
Six
said
games,
this.
yes.
I'm including the 2 other away games. This is the most important stretch, arguably, in the entire season. They got some big teams they got to play against, and if they can, if they can beat these teams, they can beat the Celtics, they can Bucks. Then I start taking them serious, really serious. Do I think?
Listen, you do you.
But,
you know what I'm saying? I'm not here to convince you. You don't want, if you don't believe, you don't believe. That's all. My only point is that they got a puncher's chance. That's all I'm saying. No matter what happens in the next 6 games.
Yes. Okay, I agree with you. But this is the NBA. How many times does a puncher's chance win in the NBA?
Dude, again, if there is a LeBron or a Kobe and you got that kind of team, I go, yeah, well, you're right. But there's not there in the East. They're good. They're not great teams.
They have a chance, yes. But
all right, I hear you, Ken. Listen, you do you, brother. You do you. I'm not asking you to be, Pollyanna. So I don't want fake. You don't believe him? Don't believe in him. I mean, I get it.
Here's who does not have a chance. Let's just go Eastern Conference. Cavaliers. I don't think they have a chance to make a run to the NBA Finals, right?
Good team.
Nets, Knicks, Heat, maybe just because of Spoelstra, and they have some of the players that have been there, but they're the 7th seed right now. Hawks no, Raptors no, Wizards no, Bulls no, Pacers no, Magic no, Hornets no, Pistons no. But you know who does have a chance? The Celtics, the Bucks, and the Sixers, the top 3 seeds right now, and that's why they're on top.
Listen, my only point to Heavy is there is, in this league, in the NBA, there are years when you have really good teams. And I think Boston is a very good team. But they're not the LeBron teams or the Kobe teams. They're not. I love Giannis to death. Milwaukee's good. They're not unbeatable.
No.
All right? That's my only point. And that's keeping it real. I'm not telling you. And if you want to use, these 6 games as, well, if they don't get to, 4-2, I'm out. Well, that's, you do you. I'm not, again, I wish you would at least be in them for the ride, right? It's more fun if Heavy's in on the ride, everybody's in on the ride.
That sucks. They just have that incredible win last night. Incredible win. And the first call that we take is, let's be honest.
Let's keep it real. He said, let's keep it real.
This is the NBA and blah, blah. It's like, oh, my God, that's a crappy way to be watching this.
Anthony in West Philly. My man Anthony. What's up, Anthony H?
What's up, baby? How the fans doing?
They're doing good. How's my little cornerback?
Man, he's doing well, man. Getting a few couple coaches from some D2 and D3 schools, getting in touch with him. So,
nice.
Looking promising. So, but listen, cuz I want to get the fan base together. I think this is what it is. If you look at the league, and you can blame the league, and you can even blame me sometimes. When you turn on the NBA, besides the Sixers, all you see is guard play. All you see is the easy lobs, the backdoor passes, the easy scoring from the wings. So when you watch the Sixers, I think fans, because we have trouble stopping guards, can't defend the pick and roll, it scares us because we haven't proven that we can beat those type teams. So when you get an Embiid, it's almost like an anomaly.
Yeah, but who other than Boston, who haven't they beaten?
No, cuz listen what I'm saying. I'm not saying they can't beat those teams. What I'm saying is, as the fan base, to the ones who's afraid, the league is about guards. So when you turn the league on, you see that type of play.
You're right. It is about guard play. Except here's my thing though. You know, I like watching Gilgeous-Alexander. I like watching Halliburton. I like watching Fox. But are those guys going to win?
But here's the thing though, cuz I'm not talking about those guards. I'm talking about the Tatums, the Browns.
Tatum's not a guard. Tatum's a wing player, but whatever.
That's what I think that's what the fan bases are afraid of. They see the wing players dominating the league, and we don't.
Do I think that Embiid needs a wing? I brought up earlier in the show about Butler, right? Like, the Butler was the only time he had a real credible wing player next to him. And you know, maybe down the line, you know, whatever it is, you're going to have to go get a wing like that and, you know, whatever. But, I mean, these other teams are beatable.
I think the teams are beatable, but I just think when you watch the Sixers, it's like, besides Maxey doing something electric, when Embiid and Harden gets the ball, it's methodical. So when you watch
the playoffs. That's how the playoffs are played.
Cuz I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm trying to bring the fan base together so you can see why some of the fan bases have concerns.
My point is that when I react like that, it's trying to implore the fan base to pay attention.
Yeah, but I'm telling you now, cuz it's going to be hard. The reason why I tell you it's going to be hard, because the damn league is nothing but that flashy stuff. That's why I said, let me call you up so you don't beat your head up trying to convince these fans. It's because they watching the rest of the league.
I think they bet on games and they watch, they see certain players and they make their judgment like that instead of, watching it in a basketball way.
That's what it is. So that's all I was trying to bring up.
You know what, Ant? I hear you. I just want people to enjoy it. I will beat my head against the wall because there's nothing like this town when they're excited. How about the building last night? And how about the big fella? I know fans for some reason aren't in love with the big man. All right, big man was, and I mean in general, not just Embiid, but Embiid last night was special. He was special.
Cuz you respect the big man. The people that's complaining didn't grow up on the big man like that. You got a special connection to those type players.
Not really. I mean, Dirk Nowitzki. I mean, Dirk is Embiid's Dirk, except bigger.
You ain't never lied about that. So.
Yeah. Hey, I love you, buddy.
Hey, brother. Appreciate
it. Little man. You too, baby.
I definitely will.
Thank you. Appreciate it. It's 11 a.m. across the Delaware Valley. Time to open the vault.
Time to open the vault.
You gotta find a button.
Oh. It's on my board in the middle.
Fritzy's looking. You know the best is Fritzy's looking for the button. Judas is banging his pen because he is a control man.
I am.
And he needs to make sure.
I don't know why I don't like going on remote sometimes.
You hate
real
remotes.
idea what we'd find inside. As it turns out, we haven't found very much.
Well, the beauty of that entire segment right there, that whole segue, we're going to cut the music right away. Because today's vault, here's what I need to remind people that sports can be fun. Because the Eagles lost the Super Bowl. The Phillies lost the World Series. The Union lost the championship game. Everybody's worried that the Sixers are going to lose in the second round of the playoffs. And so we forget that sports can be fun. And because the end result hasn't been what we've wanted, all of a sudden we almost ignore everything that happened. So here's what I want to do to start, because I need the proper music for the Sixers. We have the fourth quarter montage last night. So can I please have some bells, Dan?
Bells, baby!
Quarter montage before we get back to the rest of the vault.
I love it, Judas.
Further bench, only 5 on the clock. Harden with 3 on Roddy, and that's good. Harden counters with his 4-3. He's got 21. And now the Sixers trail by 6 Maxey one-on-one in space on the right side. Drives it into the lane. Scoop layup up and good. He is a speed merchant. So hard to guard. Hard to replicate. I guess Morant would be able to do that for them, but a beautiful angled move by Maxey. Harden between the legs. Left-hand dribble. Explosive move in the lane. Good. And a foul. Harden. An offensive juggernaut on that play. Harris to Joel. Joel to the left of the key. Back to Harden. Off a handoff. He goes into the lane. Embiid draws the foul, and he gets the field goal. Here's James for three. Shot up. It's good. A three-point shot by Harden. His fifth. And it's back to a 6-point game. Morant, top of the key. Embiid comes over to the left side. Brooks. 12 to shoot. Down low to Tillman. Tillman stuffed by Embiid. What a block by Joe. Sixers ball. Xavier Tillman X'd out. Philadelphia blue going right and left. They play offense in front of the rim. Here's Maxey to the corner. Harris for three. Up and it's good. He makes it a 1-point game. Embiid handled it. Back to Maxey. And Maxey pitches to the corner. And the crowd comes alive. 8 to shoot. 3:05 to go. Harden off of the beat screen. Now to Joel. Top of the free throw line. Area is good. Embiid ties the game. He struggled mightily. 5 of 22 from the field prior to that shot. But it's good. A 15-footer beat now 25 points. It's tied at 100, only the third tie of the game. Tillman comes out to guard James. 90 seconds to go. Harden drives it to the corner. Harris had an opening. Passes it back to Harden, who's guarded. Step back three by James is in. Are you kidding me? What a shot by Harden. Sixers have the ball. P.J. Tucker, 45 seconds to go. He throws it to Embiid. Embiid's able to save it, but Ja Morant is in pursuit. Here's Tobias for three. It's good, and the Sixers take the lead. Tobias Harris, right corner, got it. 106-105. Morant into the lane, leaner, short, tap out, rebound, loose, diving, Harden gets it, he falls, he goes to Embiid, Embiid for the jam, oh yeah, Joel Embiid dunks it, what a play, and the crowd is going bonkers at Philly. Morant playing it, Tobias guards the ball, he goes to Dillon Brooks, Bane catches, Bane beyond the arc, three-point shot up, back rim and off, he gets his own miss, he has it again, he fires for three, it's off the back, it's tipped into the corner, 14 seconds, Jackson for three, no, McDaniels with a rebound, timeout Sixers.
Love it. Love it. I mean, I love that we have Tom McGinnis.
That's awesome.
I love that we have Tom McGinnis to be able to voice all that stuff. All right, now we can get back to the vault bed and actually do the rest of the vault. But the reason why I wanted to start with that is because sports can be fun. You can keep playing it, Dan. Sports can be fun, right? And it doesn't have to always amount into a championship, even though that's the end goal and that's what we want. And unfortunately, we're 0-3 in the last three. It was all within 99 days, all within 100 days. It sucked. But I want to remind people that we've had some pretty freaking awesome moments in the last 120 days. 120 days, we have some incredible moments. So let's start here, Dan. We'll go with the Eagles, who just lost the Super Bowl. I know. But you know what we learned this year? We have a freaking franchise quarterback, damn it. And this guy found ways to score, impressive ways. And we'll start with the one on his legs. Remember the Week 2 run against the Vikings? Never gave up and got into the end zone. Take a listen.
3rd down and 2. Hurts keeps around the edge and bends it back down, fighting for the end zone. What a run! Touchdown Philadelphia. Second of the night for Hurts.
Okay, did it with his legs, but you know what? He could also do it with his arm. 3 touchdown passes in one game to A.J. Brown, and this was one of those games where you went, this guy's making all kinds of throws. And
yeah, without a doubt.
Let's hear it.
You never get ahead of yourself. As Hurts going down the field, can they do it again? Yes, they can! A.J. Brown, incredible! Touchdown number 3.
Wow. So he showed that he could do it with his arm as well.
Dude, I love I love this whole
look.
Your whole vault today is brilliant.
We've had great
Let's
moments.
show you that it's fun.
Everybody's doom and gloom and it sucks. So yeah, I'm sad too that they haven't won, but I would rather have these rides than fall short of the playoffs every single year.
Somebody's paying attention.
God. All right, now we got baseball. And everybody thought, what's the point of even making the playoffs? They're just going to lose anyway. Wrong. Here's Gene Segura giving them the late lead against the Cardinals.
And the 2-2. Punched out. And past the diving Edman. and into right field. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. And the Phillies have come all the way back. And they take a 3-2 lead on the clutch 2-out, 2-run single.
By Gene Segura, okay?
How great is that?
You know who stunk? Rhys Hoskins. Trade him. He stinks. Yeah. Now, look, I would have to trade him for an arm, even though you don't need that anymore because this rotation's built.
No, just admit he is important.
He's an important piece.
Season.
Yes, he is.
And you next year, free agent, whatever. But this year, he's an important piece.
Well, you know what? He was important in the playoffs. Would have won NLCS MVP had it not been for the Harper home run. But let's go one series before that when everybody wanted him benched. And he hits the 3, he hits the home run.
Why are you bringing it back?
And he spikes the bat.
Blah, blah, blah.
Here's the home run.
Fastball hit to left. It is long gone.
That was the home run that he hit, and he spiked the bat. And
play the song, too. You got to do the song, too?
We can do whatever. Dan, you're on the board. Whatever you want to play. I mean, but that was such a great moment, and that would have completely have gone away had we just benched him or had we just not watched anymore. Of course, another great moment. Everybody wanted Garrett Stubbs to be the starting catcher for the Phillies. Here's the real Muto inside the park home run.
Finish the game. And so a lot of the key pieces for Atlanta good to go here. Fly to center field. Harris on the move. Still going. Michael Harris can't get there. And Real Muto can run for days. JT on his way to third. He looks for it inside the park. And the catcher. Inside the park home run for JT Realmuto, and the Phillies lead 4-1.
That was incredible. This is the vault. This is a great vault. This reminds you about how much fun sports is.
And just because they didn't win the World Series doesn't mean that all of a sudden like that season was for naught. Same with the Eagles not winning the Super Bowl. Like they could get back. I know it's going to be a tough road, but they could get back.
That's right.
So why just be doom and gloom all the time? And if they don't win this one, it's done. I heard that about the Phillies. They lost the World Series.
Fuck up, Heavy!
They were never going to make it back. Heavy, oh, this is the NBA.
Let's keep it real.
Let's keep it real.
You are keeping it real.
Let's keep it real. The Philadelphia sports scene has a lot of freaking talented players right now on all teams except the Flyers. But the Phillies have a bunch of them.
And the Union start tomorrow.
And you can listen to that right here on The Fanatic because we're now the partners of the Union, which is great.
Flagship
station. I want to play one more highlight from that Phillies run, and it's the one that we'll forever remember. And it was the swing of his life before Joe Davis went goofy and used that line 85 other times. The home run from Bryce Harper to basically win the NLCS. All right, somehow don't have that one.
Bryce?
All right, well, a swing of his life. I just struck out, basically. I was just Ryan Howard against the Giants. Went down looking. Jesus.
Jonas, play the song.
Which one? Sixers?
Yes.
Sixers song.
Play the song. Come on the way out. We're playing the song. Are you kidding me?
Sports are fun, man.
Yeah, that's why we love it. Like
we should take.
What's the alternative, right? The alternative is the what? Being in the real world where it sucks.
Yes, or it definitely sucks.
All right.
Yeah, but let's be real. I'm a realist.
And then you drop the deuce on him like that.
All right. 610-632-0975. Back with your phone calls coming up live from the Parks Race and Sportsbook right here in Malvern. What do we got over there? That's right. We don't care. Nobody like that. Look at these guys.
I was impressed you saw that.
I manipulated the eye. Dude, I can I tell you, I'm falling apart.
Dude, you're a mess right now.
It's bad.
Yeah, I'm worried about you.
I'm worried about it too.
I think you need to go into the hyperbolic chamber, but like the whole body.
My Achilles.
They need to give you. They need to give you a scuba gear.
I've been saying it for years
water.
that my other Achilles tendon is going to go.
Yep.
I just kind of wasn't expecting it yesterday. Like last night, I mean, if I told you, I'm like, don't go until I got a tournament coming up. I got practice. I got
spring training.
We got a busy weekend.
You got Italy. Gargano travels.
Oh my God!
You got a lot coming up this year, brother.
My Achilles tendon is going to snap. It's already there's a ball on my Achilles tendon the size of a strawberry. I'm sitting there right now, and the pain, dude, it freaking hurts. The only thing that makes me happy is the freaking Sixers and sports. All right. Let's go. Join me right now and download the incredible Bet Park Sportsbook. Look, the Sportsbook Casino app is amazing. We're live at the Parks Racing Sportsbook inside Chickies and Pizza Malvern. It's incredible. I mean, you come here, you eat crab fries, you bet on the horses, you bet on the games, whatever you want. But if you can't get here, don't fret because the Bet Parks app has you covered. Big weekend of all incredible, amazing sports going on, right? You know, you got all kinds of college basketball, the NBA, Celtics. Right, you got hockey, you got the Union starting, you got all kinds of soccer. I mean, it's perfect. The Bet Parks app has you in on every that stuff, anything you want. So we talk about parlays and we talk about same game parlays and all the props you want. Last night we had the big brain on Brad talking about futures. So check out the Bet Parks app. It's fantastic. You're going to love it. Download it. You get up to $750 in sportsbook credit if your first bet's not a winner. BetParks.com has all the details. Have to be 21 in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. BetParks.com for terms and conditions. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Great night for the Sixers. I'm Andrew Saltunis, and this update is brought to you by the Parks Racing Sportsbook inside Chickies and Pete's in Malvern. Grab lunch at Chickies and Pete's this Friday, today, with the cuz, myself, the Tunis, and place your bets for this weekend at the Parks Racing Sportsbook inside Chickies and Pete's in Malvern. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Sixers beat the Grizzlies last night, 110-105. James Harden gave you 40 minutes of work last night. He was your leading scorer, dropping 31. So what a night for Harden. Joel Embiid, 27 points. He actually didn't really even play well offensively the first 3 quarters of the game. Finishes with 27. Also grabbed 19 rebounds. Sixers 39-19 on the season. 3rd seed in the Eastern Conference. 3 games back of the Boston Celtics, who they take on tomorrow. This update is also brought to you by BMW Centers. Delaware Valley BMW Centers, now through February 28th. Lease a 2023 BMW i4 eDrive 35 for $499 per month for 36 months with $38.69 due at signing. Visit BMWCenters.com today. Keep it locked in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Saltunis, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. The Philadelphia Union start their 2023 season tomorrow night at home versus Columbus Crew.
Settled by Gazdag. Give and go. Daniel Sock. Goal. Union lead. The Sock. Bedoya with a goal. 1-0 Union.
Here's Saturday's game on 97.5thefanatic.com or on the Fanatic app. Union Soccer, now on 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
After only a few months of waiting, the Overwatch League is back. This week, the league unveiled the 2023 season, and a lot has changed. Instead of being split into 4 stages, the season will be split into 2 major stages, with both ending in a global tournament. More importantly, amateur teams will be able to compete against the pros for the first time in the history of the league. Some fans think that the amateur teams will perform better than the pro teams in the East. Who do you hope takes the crown this year?
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
And now a small business setback. Set to smooth jazz.
It's late. You're driving in the rain with only one thing on your mind. The deer about to total your HVAC van. But with Progressive's 30-plus customizable coverage options, you're covered. The rest is just saxophone.
When running your small business gets rough, Progressive Commercial is there to smooth it out. Get a quote in as little as 6 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com.
Twinkly sound.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Coverage and discounts not available for all vehicles or states. Policy terms and conditions apply.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
This is Matt Crowder live at the gas station on 41st Street reporting on those skyrocketing gas prices. Excuse me, miss. Are you buying less gas now because of the high prices?
Oh, I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
Well, does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow. Well, there you have it. Stop paying full price for gas. Download the free Upside app and get real cash back every time you buy gas. This is Matt Crowder Radio News Network. Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TRAFFIC for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or any gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TRAFFIC for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TRAFFIC.
This President's Day, Ford is honoring those who lead, like the Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks in America for 46 straight years, and the entire lineup of the most versatile Ford SUVs. Now during the President's Day sales event, you can get low financing and big cash back on the most innovative trucks and SUVs. But you better hurry. These great deals end February 28th. Get to your local Ford store today. Best-selling claim based on 1977 to 2022 calendar year total sales.
3 people you should be 100% certain about. Your barber, your plumber, and your tax pro. Switch to Jackson Hewitt and you can be 100% certain about your taxes. We'll get you your maximum refund guaranteed and we'll back your return for life. Don't be kind of certain or almost certain. Be 100% certain. Switch to Jackson Hewitt today and get 50% off tax prep. Limited time offer for new clients filing at participating locations. Max value $200. Visit jacksonhewitt.com/50 for terms.
When you hire your local Celebratory painters, you get the power of doing it right. Detailed project proposals, excellent customer service, and trusted professionals who get the job done on time and on budget. The power of experience. We're kings of the scaffolding and pros with the stucco. We've been there, done that. Get your project started at Celebratory.com and get the power of pro.
Celebratory Painters business is independently owned and operated. Home improvement contractor registration numbers are available at Celebratory.com.
Catch Sixers game day action at Eagleville Tap House. Enjoy $4 Modelo drafts during every game. And don't miss their St. Patrick's Day celebration with live music and great food and drink specials. For details, go to EaglevilleTapHouse.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Today, we're the largest injury firm in the world, and I'm thankful to you for trusting us all these years. We'll always be here for the people, not the powerful. We'll always be here for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com, the Fanatic app, and now on Odyssey. More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's good to see you guys. All right, 11:20 across the Delaware Valley. I want to get back to the phone lines in just a moment. Don't forget, Fanatic Fridays are presented by Pumpman Philly. You need a water pump expert for your facility for 24/7 emergency repair or pump replacement. Counts on Pumpman Philly, the guys to know to fix your flow. All right, let's run through as many calls as possible. TV Todd's coming up at
12:20.
12:20. So he knows.
I will let him know now.
All right.
I keep on forgetting the new clocks and all that kind of stuff.
So, my man, we got to go back to at some point, we got to hit the text board because Dawood said, yo, cuz these breaks are more confusing than a conversation about life with my wife at 3 a.m. on the morning. Who do I need to email? Coach, D'Amico, Chuck, whatever her name is. That's Dawood.
Yeah. Well, we just got to get used to it. That's all. Because here's the funny thing. These are the break times they were before we made the last change.
Listen, I always
never.
We
change things, And then we go back to them. Just like Wide Orbit is our new system. Remember we went through the system change?
I don't know any systems.
The system that we play the sound from.
Yeah.
Wide Orbit was the system when I started at the Fanatic.
Yeah.
We then went to Zeta.
Are you kidding me?
Where are we now, Ant?
Back to Zeta?
Back to Wide Orbit.
Oh, Wide Orbit. Oh.
And it's just like, every once in a while.
We'll go back to Zeta. Look, you like Zeta better, right?
And now that I'm comfortable with Wide Orbit, they'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to the phone lines. I got my man Avalon Brian, A freaking B. Hello, AB.
What's up, boys? Wide Orbit. My mind's going in all kinds of different directions. It sounds like something I could suggest at home, but we won't go there. Listen, I called. I still can't talk about the game, so we're not going to. But last night was a thing of beauty. I got a text from my brother-in-law down in Florida, and he's like, listen, every time I get to watch the Sixers, they're just Joel Embiid.
Oh, my God.
And I sat there with my son, and I was like, listen. And the coach in me, because I coach his team like you coach your son, I coach his team, and I was like, look, watch what he's doing out there. The shot's off, but the defense, the boards, everything else he's doing, stay with the game. And he did. He had a phenomenal finish to the game. Everything in that game is the thing that champions are made of. Even P.J. Tucker, that sequence where he broke that rebound loose, and then he does the quick dish pass to Harris for the huge three. That's where championship teams are made. Those types of plays, that gritty play, the superstar center, like, everybody's down on them. I don't get it. Like, I think they're primed for a deep run. Your first caller, like, I want to find him and rattle his brain. Like, there's something wrong with the guy. I don't get it.
I know. And listen, but what do you tell people? Like, if that's what their first thing, like, he couldn't wade heavy, and he's a good caller, right? He is. I mean, I like him.
No.
I just don't understand. That's your reaction to that game?
He doesn't watch the game. This is the problem, and this is why I had my son put his phone down last night. I feel like there's a generation of sports fans, specifically basketball. They watch the highlights, and they think they understand the game. And there's so much more to the game of basketball than that. That's the problem. And I think a guy like that's watching highlight clips. Who cares what ESPN puts up? I mean, they're going to, run the LeBron.
Or what it is you're busy on your phone and you're missing action.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not saying, listen, I'm on my phone too. I'm texting my cousin, the Tunis, or whatever, right? Tooch, whatever's going on. And, I watch the game that way. But the phone's down until, and then when there's a rhythm to it, Yeah. But I can't do, every once in a while I'll tweet something, but I can't just be scrolling and looking because now I'm not watching the game.
Right. And Embiid, look what he did, though. Look what he did last night, the defense he played. You put him in the playoffs. I know Jokic is probably going to get an MVP again. He doesn't play near the defense that Embiid did. That block last night, when all's said and done with Embiid's career, that's one of the highlights they play when he goes in the Hall of Fame. That's how good of a block that was on Morant. Unbelievable.
Yeah, he really was.
Like you said, Jokic is never doing anything like that.
Yeah.
No. There are nerds. Well, his defensive rating is better than Embiid's.
You know what? Again, not knowing the game. And look what the Sixers are doing. They're third in the conference. They're 7-3 their last 10. The only reason they haven't caught the other two, I think the Bucks are 10-0 and the Celtics are 8-2. And, Giannis is hurt. They're primed for a run here. I think people are sleeping on them.
Yeah, buddy. I feel you, man. I think the same thing. I do think they're primed for a run. I mean, listen, I can't in good conscience say that they're going to win. They're winning it. They're winning. I just think they got a shot. They got a puncher's chance, a good chance. And to watch him play like that, I mean, come on. It's incredible.
If he can play that way in the playoffs, who beats them? And again, this is that year. There's not that Jordan, Curry.
No, there's not LeBrons and Kobe's and all that stuff. I agree.
He's that guy this year. That's the thing. We're missing it.
I'm with you, buddy. Great stuff, brother. Thank you, AB.
Yeah, so I have the Raptor, that stat that they created to make Jokic the best player ever. Nikola Jokic's Raptor defensively is plus 4.2. Embiid, for I think the first time ever, has a better one at just plus 4.3. So 0.1 point more. What I still don't know what Raptor is.
Right.
But you watch those two play. Do you think they're anywhere near each other in terms of defensive efficiency?
No.
Not even close.
Not at all. Not at all, buddy. Not at all.
Stupid stat nerds.
Let's go to Tommy. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Tommy.
Gosh, Soonest. I love
What's happening, brother?
Last caller took some words out of my mouth. But I was calling you guys to put you in a better mood after the first couple callers.
Hello?
I'm enjoying it. Tunis, I'm having fun. It's all good juju for me. And I agree. There's no stud team. There's no team is going to sweep us. If we get in the race, we have a chance against anybody. We can beat anyone in a 7-game series, for sure. Can I give a yo?
Sure.
Hey, cuz, we got a yo.
It switched to my...
Because we got a yo.
Yo, ma.
Who you got?
There we go. So my brother-in-law gives me a...
What, oh, Tommy, what happened, buddy?
That's a huge loss.
I do have a yo. I might as well. I'll take Tommy's yo, and
right,
Tommy,
good.
you call back. But my man, John Yurkow, Penn baseball coach, opening day today for the Quakes.
Oh, is that right?
They're down in South Carolina for a weekend set.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Fritzy, why aren't you there?
Because I figured I'd have more fun here.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
So
And I didn't get invited.
I root for my Penn baseball squad.
Damn right.
And
Go Quakers.
Yeah, and they got it. And they got.
I would root for Temple's baseball squad, but that doesn't exist.
No. Skip Wilson, you the legendary coach.
Yeah.
Shame. Johnny Mars, all the great players out of there.
Yep.
Shame. Tommy is. Hello, Tommy. What do you say, buddy?
Yo, cuz. Yo, Tunis. What's going on?
What's up, my brother? How are you?
Quick story before I get to it. I remember the first time I met you, we won the Super Bowl, and I was riding down Chestnut, and I seen you and your cousin, you had like a bottle of tequila and vodka and stuff like that. I parked the caddy, jump out, hug you and stuff. That was one of my best memories of you, man.
Dude, dude, it was a bottle of tequila. I gave you a sip. Listen, I remember it like it was yesterday, brother.
Yeah,
right on
that was
Walnut
awesome.
Street.
Right on water. That was one of the best nights ever, of course. But
it's a great. You're my man. You know that we share that moment.
Absolutely, forever. That's a life thing right there.
Yeah, that's it.
So the Sixers, right? So what I'm noticing right now, like last year and earlier in the season, we would start fast early and blow teams out and then lose at the end. Now we're switching it around. We're slow early. And then at the end, we're coming back and winning these great games. And I think that's the most important part to winning a championship. You know what I'm saying? You get tried and tested, and then you take it all. You know what I mean? Do you see that, or am I tripping?
No, I see it. I see them playing much better down the stretch. Now, again, there was the game last week before the break where they had the big lead against Cleveland, and Cleveland kind of clawed back before they were able to finish them. But yeah, I love the way they played in the second half, and the beauty of how they played was they just wanted it. Like, you could see they wanted that game. Embiid was dying for it. Tobias, all of them, right? They all played. Harden was special. Like, they wanted the game last night. Doc wanted the game. You could see he wanted the game. I just enjoyed it immensely, bro.
I mean, and this is why I need Harden to get more love, man. Like, the guy played 40 minutes last night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
you ain't
he
lying.
has done that a lot this year.
And that shot in the corner, he's buried. Shot clock's going, and he drilled it, and it was pure, Tommy. Pure.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think we're going to do something big this year. I think this year is different from the other years. So, I mean, like they said, make a break here. So, let's see what happens, man.
I'm with you, brother. You got good attitude, my man. Always a pleasure, Tommy. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, I mean, look, as excited as we are, you literally said 2 days ago, they don't get out of the second round, there's going to be a lot of changes.
Yeah.
And that's true. And we should all realize that. But we should also realize that there is a chance that they do get out of the second round.
Yeah, man.
They're not destined to get bounced in the second round.
No, I don't even.
Let's be real.
I know.
Like,
Keep it real.
What
I
do you
know.
mean keep it real?
But my biggest issue with Heavy was, listen, you could not believe. I'm not going to chastise you for having an opinion that you don't believe.
Yeah.
I don't want you to give me lie and give me Pollyanna. I don't like that. So if you really don't feel it, that's your prerogative. My only issue with him was I don't think he's watching it close enough. Like, you can't tell me that Boston and Milwaukee are unbeatable teams.
Right,
They're not.
teams. I mean, again, the Sixers and the Bucks are one apiece this year.
And it's a regular season. Your eyes. You should have, your eyes should recognize when you have teams that are unbeatable. I'll tell you, the team that would scare me to death, and you got to see once they're all together and playing, is Phoenix.
Yeah, if Durant,
because you're gonna have Durant and Booker and Paul and Ayton, right? Like, that is a scary team.
Yeah.
But there's no team like that in the East. I think Boston's very good. I think having Brogdon and Derek White,
yeah, they're a good squad.
Makes them really
That's
good.
That's going to be a very tough series to win.
I think Milwaukee's really, Giannis to me is, the man, right? So, but this Sixers team's good. Yeah. And the way Embiid played, man, he was a fourth force, both ends. And you know what I so respect about him? Look at the shape he's in.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he played the entire quarter, first quarter, third. We were talking about it before. He gave you 39 minutes last night, and he busted it on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and there's
times when
there was the reported illness too.
Right, and there's points where, listen, you get enamored with the offense, and you're putting all your energy in offense, and you're not playing as tough on defense. It's hard to play defense like that every game in an NBA season.
Yep.
But I think he's going to give it to you tomorrow night too.
Dude, that block was just
ridiculous.
Just amazing, man. Especially after he got blocked earlier in the game, kind of the exact same way. And he does it on Ja Morant, who, that's everybody's favorite highlight reel player at this point with the dunks that he can make. And Embiid goes up and stuffs him.
Yeah.
Come on.
I know. Jerry, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Jerry.
Yo, man.
What's up, Jared?
Yo, check this out. You know what the definition of hating is?
Yes, hate for no reason, right?
Definition is, even when there's something nice to say about somebody, you can't say nothing nice about them.
Yeah.
Like, you just can't say nothing nice about them. We got a lot of haters, man, and it's a character flaw. Because what I saw last, I was so excited watching that game last night. Because the first thing I kept thinking was, y'all need to win this because of all the chatter.
Oh my God, Jared! I thought the same thing. I was like, "Damn, man, I don't feel like going to work tomorrow." If they after the first half, I'm like, if they lose this game, it's going to be a pain in the ass tomorrow.
Oh, and that's what I thought about, y'all. That's all I thought about because I was listening to you and Ty, and I was like, "Yo, they're going to kill them tomorrow if they lose this game. They're going to kill them." And I just wanted it so bad for that. I was like, I just want them to win this so bad. And the way that they came back, it felt like a playoff game. The way that they came back and won that game, yo, I got breaking news for y'all. Embiid is better than Shaq. Get used to it. Embiid is better than Shaq. He can do what Shaq did.
Yeah.
He can do what Shaq couldn't do. You know what I mean? He's ours. And that was one of the best votes that I've heard. Because it just reminded me that all these guys, they're ours. They're our guys.
Yeah, man. How much fun is that?
You know what I mean? They're our guys. This is one of the best since 1980, man. This is one of the best sports times I've ever had.
Yep. It's great. It's just fantastic. Yeah, man.
This is one of the best times I ever had. And they're ours. Embiid is ours.
Yeah. Watching that game, I mean, it was so uplifting, that game. I mean, the game he played. Watching him dying on the floor, playing both ends that hard, that is, inspirational basketball.
Yo, real quick. I'm going to tell you what it is, man. I'm going to tell you what it is, why people hate on Embiid so much. For me, I couldn't stand Michael Jordan. You know why I couldn't stand Michael Jordan? Because I knew he was better than Doc.
Right, well, yeah.
I knew he was better than Doc.
I know.
And these guys that really hate on Embiid like that, they're Shaq lovers. He needs to play down low. He needs to dominate down low. He's better than that, bro. You want a guard? He's a big man and playing a guard, playing like a guard.
Yeah, he's Dirk with girth.
Skill.
I mean, that's what he is. He's Nowitzki, but he's a guy who's down low, can go down low and dominate the paint.
Exactly. Yo, he gave us 19 rebounds last night.
I know.
19.
Yeah, man.
And them blocks. Did you see those blocks, bro?
I did.
Oh, my God. We got it, and he's ours. Get used to it.
Yeah.
He's ours.
I'm with you, baby.
I'm all in, bro. I'm all in.
I'm with you, brother. With you, man. Good stuff, brother.
All right.
All right, baby. Good stuff. I mean, T. Will comes back and says, I wasn't the only one. 21,000 people were booing him in the first half.
Yeah, and it's a little different when you're at the stadium. You're allowed to voice your frustration with the boo.
I have to admit, though, you can't react the first half.
I'll boo in the first half if I'm at the game. You join in on everyone.
I'm against first half booing. I really am. And at least first half booing when it's after the All-Star break.
Okay.
Because you, as a fan, should recognize that after the break, you're not going to be in rhythm.
Yeah, the sea legs.
Like, if you could, whatever. I guess there's moments. It's the NBA regular season. Should never react like that in the first half.
Yeah. I mean, look, a boo is less.
I can just imagine you. I just
saw. You stink.
I had a vision, a flash of young Chunas with Mr. Chunas booing.
But here's the thing: the boo is less egregious than. Oh, they're done.
The tweet.
Yeah, I mean the tweet said, "This is why nobody believes in them." It's like, all right, well, hold on. Like, I'm just voicing my frustration when I'm at the game, man.
Okay, so the boo is more
of
of letting out.
Yes, a little frustration.
Well,
like
can you say the same thing about the tweet?
No, because when I'm watching the game with my buddies last night, right? I'm going, man, that was a crappy first half. But I didn't sit there going, guys, they're done.
I'm out.
They're
You
done.
didn't say I'm out.
I didn't say, hey, let's put on a good housekeeping. Like what? No, like, all right, let's go get another beer. Let's go get another beer from the fridge. Come back outside for the second half, and we watched the rest of the game. It was awesome, and they came back. And we're going nuts. But yeah, I was disappointed with the first half. Everybody
Did you wake
was.
Coop up?
No, we were good.
Really?
Yeah, dude, Coop's sleeping, man. The life has changed.
Really? You the Ferber.
The Ferber method's changed everything. But he's also in his room's in the front.
Okay.
And we do the projector in the backyard. That helps. And the Ferber method, the lady told us to have the sound machine. We have that sound machine that plays the white noise.
Yeah.
To have it as loud as it would be if you were standing in the shower, like that level of volume.
Okay.
And so that drowns out a lot. It's been nice. Like I've been able to watch TV with the sound on. Do you know how many games I've watched this year?
Wow.
No sound. All right, so now I'm actually putting the sound on the TV. It's amazing. Oh, this kid's cool all of a sudden. All of a sudden,
Dude, I'm happy for
me
you.
and Cooper boys all of a sudden.
I love it.
It's changed everything.
Yeah, you seem in such better spirits.
Dude, like last night was fun, right? The game ended. My buddies and I, they hung out. We did the fire pit out back, right? So
nice.
We were nice and warm, even though it dipped. Like at one point, I was like, man, it got cold out here. We hung out. We watched the rest of the game. We talked for a little bit after the game ended. I think I went to bed at 11:30, 12 o'clock, and I woke up at 6. I got 6 hours, man.
Oh, you were good. You don't watch Lakers?
No.
I was in Lakers last night.
Oh, that's fine.
Lakers Warriors. I know. I was all like hooped up.
Well, you weren't moving anyway.
No.
Yeah, wherever.
I had my foot up on the ice. I did. I had I got this big block of ice that I have.
And you're an iceman.
I am, but I have a block of ice.
What, do you just keep a block of ice?
Well, it's in a thing. It's like it's for, those kinds of issues. Yes.
Okay.
And so I just said, all right, I propped up the foot and
nice.
And iced it up.
Do you go straight ice or do you put something in between?
No, I put something in between.
I go straight.
Against the skin?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I put a thin, there's like a sheet or whatever.
Right on.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's kind of.
Well, the pad, it's also a plastic.
Ah, okay.
So it doesn't feel good. You know what I mean? You need something that feels good next to your skin. It's not just the ice itself. It's encased in a plastic thing.
You know what I used to love? When I worked at the Temple basketball courts in the gym, we had the ice packs that you popped.
Yeah, they're good.
And then they got cold.
Yeah,
Those things are awesome.
Yeah, now I have the reverse. I have a warm. I got it wrapped now.
Yeah.
With a warming.
A heating pad?
Like a warm pad. Yeah,
Nice.
I got a couple pairs of socks on it. I got to make sure it's all right for the weekend, man. I got to move around for this weekend.
Oh God, we got to get you some wheels, man.
I know, I got no wheels. All right, we're going to come back. We got a couple things, your calls, and then coming up at 12:20, TV Tide. We got all kinds of things to get to. What a great night. Let's talk about it. Enjoy it. Go Sixers. At some point, I need the Bourne music, my man, Fritzy, because I need to do this SWAT.
Okay.
Right. Let's talk about Royal Building Recreation. I tell you about them all the time. I love Royal Billiard and Recreation. That's Audra, my friend. When it comes to entertaining, getting your man cave up, she has everything you need to make memories with your friends and your family. It's beautiful. All the good stuff, fun stuff. Like, she sells fun, all right? So make sure you head to the new Royal Billiard showroom. It's open 515 Bethlehem Pike in Colmar, Pennsylvania. That's right, Colmar, PA. And listen, here's what they got. Pool tables, shuffleboard, ping pong, foosball, skee ball, darts, poker table, you name it. In fact, my buddy Vinny bought a vintage pool table, and Audra redid it, and it's just incredible. I mean, really amazing. It looks fantastic. At Royal Billiard, you're not buying an item, you're creating memories and joy for your family. So that's where Royal Billiard makes those memories and bonds become a reality. Check it out. The new showroom, Bethlehem Pike in Colmar, or online, royalbilliard.com. Royal Building Recreation, the Delaware Valley's ultimate game room store since 1982.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Another Sixers win. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Wawa. Wake up and smell the sizzly. 2 for $5. Great mornings start at Wawa. Sixers returned from the All-Star break last night and beat the Grizzlies 110-105. Come from behind fashion, outscoring Memphis by 11 in the fourth quarter. Sixers now 39-19 on the season, 20 games above 500. Joel Embiid dropped 27 points, grabbed 19 rebounds, but he was not the leading scorer. James Harden was 31 points. He played 40 minutes. Sixers third seed in the Eastern Conference, 3 games back of the Boston Celtics, who they will take on tomorrow night. You can listen to all Sixers games live right here on 97.5 The Fanatic. Keep it locked in The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
See DallasStillSucks.com for details.
You know, when the winters are mild, the deals are wild. Gary Barbera knows how to sell a Jeep cheap, not one or two, but a slew.
Holy Jeep!
$199 down or $199 a month. Your radio's not broken. Now, at Barbera's on the Boulevard, Jeep cheap Cherokees, even new Grand Cherokees, $199 down or $199 a month. You gotta get your butt to Barbera. Instant credit, come and get it.
Philadelphia's Credit Connection.
Grab that jar of pennies on your porch. Bring it to Gary Barbera's Cheap Jeep Land.
Holy Jeep!
You pay the payment, I say, $199 down or $199 a month. If it weren't true, I couldn't say it to you. Gary Barbera's on that big bargain corner of Borbeck and the Boulevard in the great Northeast. I'll say it again, so you know where and when. New Jeep cheap Cherokees, $199 down or $199 a month. Is Barbera the best? Boy, I guess.
All offers on approved credit. Plus tax 452.fee.
Oh, and yes, Gary.
DallasStillSucks.com.
You know, as a 2-time cancer survivor, when it comes to funding cancer research, I'm a big supporter, and I believe in it. John Kincaid telling you about my friends at the American Association for Cancer Research, which is also the official charity of the John Kincaid Show. They're based right here in Philadelphia, but more importantly, they are supporting the work worldwide in the battle against cancer. There are almost 17 million Americans just like me that have survived cancer. Why? Because of the great researchers, the doctors, the ones who find the differences, the ones who find the newest breakthroughs. You want to help fund their work? Of course you do, because it's going to hit home in your family at some point. Maybe it's in your office. Maybe it's your friend group. Make a donation today to the AACR. Go to aacr.org/fanatic. Cancer researchers need your support now. The breakthroughs, they're coming fast and furious. Be a part of the cause. Go to aacr.org/fanatic, because I'm living proof. Cancer research saves lives.
Right now, Wawa's serving up any 2 Sizzlies for just $5 every day until 11 a.m. Bask in the warmth of breakfast with a delicious sausage, egg, and cheese croissant. And try the new bacon burrito. Or get 2 egg bites with a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel without breaking the bank. Wake up and smell the Sizzlies. 2 for $5. It's a deal worth waking up for. Great morning start at Wawa. Love is in the air for lattes. And at Wawa, the selection is nothing short of, well, a latte. Quality espresso, plus rich flavors like buttery caramel cream, dulce de leche, and vanilla ice cream. All crafted to crave at your nearest Wawa. With dozens of flavors, it'll be a challenge just to find your favorite. Try a hot or iced handcrafted latte today. There's a whole latte to love just around the corner at Wawa.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
Businesses of all types and sizes are saving money with Pico, because Pico's got the financial incentives and technical expertise to help you reduce your energy use and to save cash. See how Pico's helping businesses like yours take greater control of their energy costs to improve their bottom line. Simply complete a customer survey on Pico's digital portal and an energy profile. The report will be generated for you, and this profile is going to provide specific recommendation based on your facilities, equipment, and energy use, with great ways to save while either maintaining or increasing productivity.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Official home of the Sixers, Flyers, Philadelphia Union Soccer, and the best Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic.
There's our man, West Virginia Rick. Or the whole crew hanging out. Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, well, Tunis.
Oh, well, what? It's a good win yesterday.
No, I
can't save everyone.
When I say, oh, well, I mean, listen, if you're not a believer, then all right. I hope at some point you come around for the ride.
Yeah.
And I can't promise you that it's going to end in the finals. I can't. That they're going to get to the finals. I can't. But, come on, man. That was fun last night.
It's a lot of fun.
I want those April Mays where we're like, we're believing. Right? We're believing.
And like, what, look, I know people have lives. But what else are you doing on a Saturday night at 8:30 if you aren't out and about and having a good time?
I know.
You're probably hanging out with people or you're at a bar and the Sixers game will be on. Enjoy it. Like tomorrow, I can't wait for tomorrow night.
Dude, like tomorrow night, like that's at night. I got to call Joey up. I might have to take a ride.
Do the hangout. Yeah, because you guys watch the big games together.
Yeah. Like that's a Saturday night, Plus I got games. I got to practice in the afternoon and we're free at night.
Oh, so then you're golden.
Yeah.
You're actually free for a night. Like, how about that?
I know.
8:30, that's nice. Coop's asleep by 7:30.
Dude,
so now I have an hour to even ease into the game.
Yeah, dude. I can't wait. That's going to be a great game.
Yeah, man.
Great
game. I have a bowl of popcorn in front of me.
What?
Dude, maybe I'll go a little chips,
Sure.
Go crazy.
Yeah.
I go real wild tomorrow night.
Hey, look at you. I like it. Let me get Katrina up here. Katrina, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Katrina.
I hope you remember me. I'm Katrina from Calabria.
Hey,
You remember
how are you, Katrina?
Brian Dalton?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you from Celebratory?
No, I am from near Reggio.
Near Reggio. Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
Reggio
It's
Calabria.
Katrina.
Yeah,
How have you
yeah.
been?
Pretty good, pretty good. Hanging there with all everything going on. We're doing okay. Yep.
Oh, God bless you, Katrina. It's so nice to hear from you.
That's good. Now, I want to talk to you about the union.
Okay, you got it. I like it. Starting the season tomorrow.
I am very happy that the station decided to broadcast the game. We need something like that. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful idea.
Oh, fantastic. I'm glad you like that. I thought so,
Yes.
too. I thought it was a great partnership for the station to broadcast the Union matches. They're a lot of fun. They're a good team. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, because I have to make a point. I think the league, they make a big, big mistake to take it away the game from the local station. You know what I mean? A lot of people, when they were doing the game on 17, 20, no, different, but they was on the local channel. Now they do alienate a lot of people that they want to be able to watch the game, and now they don't even know where to go because everything gets on the Apple TV. And no, so I am very happy that you decided to do
that's
that.
beautiful. I got to tell you, I love it. I love it. You have the most beautiful accent, Katrina.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to lose my accent.
How long have you been here, Katrina? When did you leave Calabria?
From 1974.
Oh, God bless you. You are, that's amazing. You're probably the greatest Nona ever.
Yep. I want to say something else. I want to wish the union, I can't say a better season than last year because we did have a good season.
Yeah.
Except the end. So I got an idea. I think for the last game when they go, because I believe that they're going to go to the last game, I'm going to bring some holy water and bless them.
I love it, sweetheart. I love it. You are a treasure, Katrina. Make sure you call again. Don't wait so long, okay?
Oh, no. I will call you. I will call because I hope that they're doing good like last year. I was so disappointed.
I know.
Because we have so many friends. They cannot afford some people. We are okay because we are a season ticket holder. We'll be able to watch the game. But
gotcha.
Think about all the Spanish broadcasting that they were doing and everything. Now they feel alienated.
Yeah,
If
now look,
we
now
want,
you can watch it. You can listen to it right here on The Fanatic. Listen,
Yes,
we love you, baby. Listen, you watch, take care
they
of yourself.
lost your game.
See, take it easy, Katrina. Ciao. What a sweetheart. VG nailed it. VG goes, just hearing Katrina puts a smile on my face.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Right? Like, I'm just
I was
imagining
ear to ear.
my grandmother, like this woman that you know is the greatest known ever.
Yeah, definitely.
What a sweetheart. Speaking of the Union, Katrina, this is for you. You can now hear the Union on 97.5 The Fanatic this season. The home opener tomorrow night, Subaru Park. Union takes on the Columbus Crew. You can hear the game at 97.5thefanatic.com and the Fanatic app as well. So, very excited that you can hang out with the Union right here on 97.5 The Fanatic. Let's go to James. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, James.
Hello, guys. How are you?
What's up, my brother?
I'm good. I love your show. I'm pretty much a 5 for 5 guy. And my favorite sport is basketball, and I'm an eternal optimist. So here's what I love about last night's victory. I never really all that consumed with foul points during the regular season. I think the Sixers, to a man, are expecting to go deep into the playoff run, right? And Joel showed, throughout the season, he showed a lot of mental toughness, right? He knows he's a superstar. I'm really, really glad Maxey has come back healthy from his foot injury, because he's already answered the question like, oh, okay, is he going to have that elite speed where it's almost like he's discovered he has a superpower as being arguably the fastest player in the NBA. So I'm excited. I view sports as, if you realize that each of our teams went to championships, right? There was a lot of excitement during the journey of it. So I'm an optimist. And at the beginning of this season, I honestly think if the Sixers team were to tell you how they were feeling, they would really rather the playoffs had started the first day of the season, right? So this is where I'm going to humbly ask you guys to play the bells or ring the bells.
Judas! Bells! Judas! Bells from my man James. Come on.
Or play the song.
Fritzy Bells, Fritzy Bells. Come on, Fritzy. Bells, bells. Thank you. Then play the recap. Play the highlights.
Yeah, play that fourth quarter montage video. A two-hand jam.
Sixers in blue playing offense in front of the bench, only 5 on the clock. Harden with 3 on Roddy, and that's good. Harden counters with his 4-3. He's got 21. And now the Sixers trail by 6. Maxey one-on-one in space on the right side. Drives it into the lane. Scoop layup up and good. He is a speed merchant. So hard to guard. Hard to replicate. I guess Morant would be able to do that for them. But a beautiful angled move by Maxey. Harden between the legs. Left-hand dribble. Explosive move in the lane. Good. And a foul. Harden. And offensive juggernaut on that play. Harris to Joel. Joel to the left of the key. Back to Harden. On the handoff, he goes into the lane. Embiid draws the foul, and he gets the field goal. Here's James for 3. Shot up. It's good. A 3-point shot by Harden. His 5th. And it's back to a 6-point game. Morant top of the key. Embiid comes over to the left side. Brooks. 12 to shoot. Down low to Tillman. Stuffed by Embiid. What a block by Joe. Sixers ball. Xavier Tillman X'd out. Philadelphia blue going right and left. They play offense in front of him. Here's Maxey to the corner. Harris for 3 up, and it's good. He makes it a 1-point game. Embiid handled it back to Maxey, and Maxey pitches to the corner, and the crowd comes alive. 8 to shoot, 3:05 to go. Harden off an Embiid screen now to Joel. Top of the free throw line. Area is good. Embiid ties the game. He struggled mightily. 5 of 22 from the field prior to that shot, but it's good. A 15-footer. Embiid now 25 points. It's tied at 100, only the 3rd tie of the game. Tillman comes out to guard James. 90 seconds to go. Harden drives it to the corner. Harris had an opening. Passes it back to Harden, who's guarded. Step back 3 by James is in. Are you kidding me? What a shot by Harden. Sixers have the ball. P.J. Tucker, 45 seconds to go. He throws it to Embiid. Embiid's able to save it, but Ja Morant is in pursuit. Here's Tobias for 3. It's good, and the Sixers take the lead. Tobias Harris, right corner. Got it. 106-105. Morant into the lane. Leaner, short. Tap out, rebound, loose. Diving. Harden gets it. He falls. He goes to Embiid. Embiid for the jam. Oh, yeah. Joel Embiid dunks it. What a play. And the crowd is going bonkers at Philly. Morant playing it. Tobias guards the ball. It goes to Dillon Brooks. Bane catches. Bane beyond the arc. 3-point shot up. Back rim and off. He gets his own miss. He has it again. He fires for 3. It's off the back. It's tipped into the corner. 14 seconds. Jackson for 3. No. McDaniels with a rebound. Timeout Sixers.
That's awesome.
That was awesome.
That's fantastic. By the way, I have to say, I loved. Which broadcast did you watch?
I was on Kevin Harlan.
Yeah, me too. I'm a big Reggie Miller fan too.
Me too.
I think Harlan, those two do a great job.
So thank you for setting this up for me, because we have the crazy moment that happened yesterday, the Tobias 3. Then there was the ball that trickled away, and Harden dove for it and threw it up to Embiid in the dunk. Remember that moment late in the fourth quarter?
Yes.
Well, Dan, here's how it sounded Kevin Harlan. Yes.
Embiid saving it, not crossing midcourt. In the corner for the lead. Harris! Morant in a thicket of defenders. No! Loose! Diving! Collision! Harden! Embiid! Oh! That was outrageous!
He just loves it.
Wow!
He
He's
loves
the best,
it
Harlan.
so much.
Yeah, that's why we love him. What?
None.
That's why we love him. Because of that. We love him that way.
Because he just takes so much joy in
You
watching
know,
him.
I mean, it's amazing when he does that stuff. It really is.
All right, real quick, not to bring the mood down. A little Flyers thing that I want to bring up to you. So John Tortorella spoke this morning.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if now's when things are going to kind of fall apart because the Flyers aren't winning anymore.
Right.
You know, remember they had that nice little stretch? So 2 quotes from Tortorella's press conference today. First, he was asked about Travis Sanheim. Travis Sanheim has played a lot of games this year.
Uh-huh.
He was a healthy scratch against Calgary.
Right.
His family was there to watch the game.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Quote, I didn't even know. Would it have affected my decision? No. If that's going to hurt,
he's the best.
If that's going to hurt
best.
relationships or feelings, then I'm not so sure about the player.
Because he does not belong in 2023.
But hold on, there's more.
He's the best.
So apparently Joel Farabee's agent is, his camp is speaking out.
His camp.
Joel
right.
Farabee has a camp.
Oh, God.
And you know, Farabee looked promising.
Right.
Apparently Farabee is not happy, or the camp is not happy with how the season is going, especially for Farabee. Quote, this is from Tortorella when he was asked about it. This is news to me. Is his agent popping off that he's pissed off? He should shut up.
Oh, my God.
This might be the beginning when,
I love him.
when the team starts kind of falling apart a little bit.
Well, listen, the beauty of Tortorella is he's saying exactly what's on his mind.
Yeah.
Like, listen, there's a reason why Sanheim was a scratch. You know, I know the family was there. Come to another game when he's playing better. He deserves to play.
Here's the problem, though. I just went through his game log. Like, he's played pretty much every game the last month, except for one.
I know. I gotta tell you, I love him. But because the last thing he wants to hear is some agent for one of these kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's not his fault the team stinks. It's the management, actually.
I know. Now, this is I disagree. Here's VG.
Okay.
Dude, Torch sucks. This team will implode either this year or next with players going full mutiny. Yo, VG, these players blow.
These players actually
all right?
stink, so I'm okay with
they
that.
stink. Maybe that's what they need. Honestly, they need. You got to be kidding me. VG's been on this Flyer train all year. Oh, the Flyers. There's a whole cult following. They stink. All right, they're an embarrassment. This team, they are. They can't even get a rebuild correct.
No, they can't. This was the year to do it.
Stop. I don't want to hear, it's torts. Mutiny. Because of Travis Sanheim. Let's get the hell out of here.
There's your Flyers.
Farabee.
There's your Flyers.
Seriously? And I'm a Farabee fan. I like the kid.
Yeah.
But give me a break. Friggin' stink. You're a waste of my time. And I love them. And I miss them. So stop. It's torts. There's going to be a mutiny. You know why? I wish they would all leave. Get the hell out. Damon, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Go, Dame.
Cuz, tuners, happy Friday, my brothers. What's going on?
What's up? What are you doing, brother? How about last night?
How about last night? I mean, cuz, so many things spawned from this game last night. I feel everybody with the emotions from the first half, but what helps me, the way I watch the game, right? I break down the quarters within the quarter, meaning 3 minute increments, because it's 12 minutes a quarter. So I'm able to break it down. And then I kept saying, and I listened to the national broadcast, but I had Tom McGinnis on in my ear as well. And Tom said it best. He said, we get close, but they can't get over the hump. And I'm going to tell you, man, and great interview with Doc Rivers on the John Kincaid show this morning. When you see a player like Joel Embiid struggling, we know he's not a 2 for 12, shooter, right, in the beginning. But he was doing other things. When he had those early 6 rebounds, and he was playing defense. I said, okay, he's bringing something to the table. And all of a sudden, man, and in that fourth quarter, it just clicked for everyone. And you and I were going back and forth the other day about Tobias whether or not to come off the bench, right? One of the things that I realized about Tobias, and I'm not the first to say it, actually Doc said it, when Tobias thinks too much, it hinders his game. I'll give you a prime example. Last night, Harden had gotten a rebound and passed it to him, and he was on the wing. And all of a sudden, he stopped. I'm like, Tobias, keep going, right? But when he gets the ball and just lets it fly, man, he was on fire. That game last night was such an emotional, good high.
It was. And especially since, what I loved about you bring up Tobias, because before one of the threes, he had missed one. It was a great pass by Embiid. It was a 2. Embiid got run at, right, and doubled. He passes out of the double team to Tobias, who's got the wide open 3, and you're right, it was an air ball. It grazed the net. And I'm going, damn, man, that's a big shot. You got to hit that. Right. And he came right back, and he took it, and he drained it. And I thought that was great.
It was great, and it's funny because on the post-game, Tom and Devon was talking about it. With that play, because no knock on Embiid, but the pass wasn't there. It needed to be in his pocket, right? And that possibly caused an air ball. But when that guy just thinks and don't think and just play the game, he's awesome. I'm into the callers. I'm going to call people. I'm not going to call the names, but I can tell people aren't watching. I hear the same thing. Oh, their bench isn't strong enough. Oh, Embiid is out of shape. You're not watching, folks. So don't lie to us because we're watching. Tunis is watching. You're watching. I'm watching. Other callers are watching. We can tell when you're not watching because the things that you're saying. This is a different team, folks, and I wish you would get on board. If you don't want to get on board, fine. I'm not going to go there, but you're missing the ride. I'm excited for tomorrow night, cuz I like our chances. I'm feeling good, cuz this team's going to surprise people, man. They're going to surprise people.
Tomorrow night, dude. Tomorrow night's like so. Obviously, we had NFL playoffs, right?
Yes, sir.
So the whole thing. But tomorrow night is the biggest game, right, outside of the playoffs. Like that, this regular season game is a monster game tomorrow night.
On so many levels, cuz you're absolutely right.
And you got to win. You got to win.
And you know what? To your point, so last night, folks, Memphis had beaten us 10 times out of the last 15 times we met that team. And this, and someone said that the Sixers are owned by the Celtics. So we have to change that narrative tomorrow. And I'm expecting a big game from Big Fella, and I'm expecting some big things from everybody, man. This is it, folks. This is what we have. So jump on board. Let's go, Tunis. Can you give me one? Play the song.
Play the song. There you go, Dane.
Oh, we're back. We haven't heard play the song that often, like this year. Like at all. Think about that. They're 39-19, and we've barely heard.
Well, in fairness, Phillies, Eagles. I mean, it's not as much as
every once in a while there was a courtesy. Play the song.
Right.
You know.
I mean, that was amazing.
That was awesome last night.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun the next 6 games, next 5 games now. And if you want to come over, look for a record, like I'm hoping 3-3. Right, like the West Coast trip. I was hoping 3-2. They went 5-0. Maybe they'll surprise me and go 4-2 or 5-1. I won't say 6-0, but hey,
listen,
just play competitive ball, which that's what you did last night.
Listen, I didn't want to say it yesterday. It was secretly, and I thought they would win last night. I didn't think it would be like that, and it was completely thrilling. Mm-hmm. But I thought they would win last night. I thought that, and I was hoping for 4-2.
Okay.
And I was yesterday because I need them to beat Boston. Tunis, look at me.
I'm looking at you. I know you're kind of freaking me out, actually.
I need them to beat Boston. But last night was amazing, and it was incredible, and I loved it. And, if something happens, whatever, and they lose, I'm not going anywhere. But I just need them to beat Boston. I got to win this game tomorrow. All right? Because
will you work Monday if they lose? Will you be gone for like a week? I'm looking in your eyes. Like, you're kind of like, dude, I need it.
I need them to beat Boston. The last time, just a little story, right? So we drove to Arizona. It was right there. Did the whole thing. It was a lot of fun. Calling you and talking, and you were all excited for the Super Bowl. Spread Phillip each year everywhere. And I said to Casey Boy, who we did it through our sister station WMMR, and I said, Casey Boy, dude, whatever you do, get me to the hotel by tip-off.
Yep.
And he made it his point. Hey, and Jackie Bam Bam, my man, those guys made it their point to get me, and I'm grateful, to the hotel by tip-off. And, dude, all I wanted to do was watch them beat the Celtics. And I was like, I know it doesn't mean everything because, Jaylen Brown wasn't playing. And then to start the second half, Tatum got hurt in the first half. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And in the second half, there was no Tatum, there was no Jaylen Brown,
and they lost.
And no Smart. And they lost.
Yeah.
Look at me.
I don't want to. You're kind of freaking me out, man.
They got to win tomorrow night. They got to beat that team.
All right, everybody, we need to root hard for the Sixers because they hit these. No, are you okay?
They got to beat that team, dude. They just got to beat that team. All right? That's all I'll say.
I got you.
All right,
Go Sixers.
Thank you, Tunis.
There you go.
Oh, we're taking a break. Yeah. All right, we'll come back. TV Todd's going to join us, and we'll get back to your calls. It is a blast of a Friday. Yes, a Friday across the Delaware Valley. Cuz Radio with the Tunis hanging out. Let's talk a little Meineke, because Meineke has you covered this winter with a semi-synthetic oil change starting at just $29.95. They got you covered all the time. Full synthetic oil changes, they start at $59.95, up to 5 quarts, standard filter plus disposal fees. Listen, they got all kinds of good stuff. You can save some money when you use Meineke right now, right? You can save $10 when you spend $50, save $20 when you spend $150, save $50 when you spend $400. You can do that at your local Meineke. More than that, they got you covered, all right? They got your car covered. Your automobile, which we need to take care of, will be on a checkpoint system. You got a maintenance program. They're going to take great care of you, all right? I did it my local Meineke, and I can't tell you how good they are. You know what they're doing. You can trust them when it comes to it. They're all locally owned and operated. So these are Delaware Valley people. To find out more information about your local Meineke Service Center or maybe schedule your appointment today, go to Meineke.com. Meineke for tires and brakes and batteries and exhaust. Meineke, doing car care right.
Fanatic Sports Update.
What a win for the Sixers. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is driven by Gary Barberas as the Birds look ahead with new coordinators and the draft. Gary Barbera's StillSucks.com sales event has been held over. Is Barbera the best boy, I guess? And DallasStillSucks.com. The Sixers beat the Grizzlies last night, 110-105. They outscored Memphis by 11 in the fourth quarter, so come from behind fashion for the 76ers. James Harden, your leading scorer, 31 points. He played 40 minutes. 7 boards, 7 assists. So good night for James Harden. Joel Embiid struggled offensively, but he still dropped 27. He also grabbed 19 boards. Sixers 39-19 on the season. That's good for the 3rd seed in the Eastern Conference. They're 3 games back of the Boston Celtics, who they will be taking on tomorrow night. And you can listen live right here on The Fanatic. This update is also brought to you by Delaware Valley BMW Centers. Now through February 28th, lease a 2023 BMW i4 eDrive 35 for $499 per month. For 36 months with $38.69 due at signing. Visit BMWCenters.com today. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's The Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry's starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover. All for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter code JOY at checkout. That's harrys.com, code JOY. Enjoy.
This week's Pro to Watch is brought to you by Bradford White. Bradford White water heaters are built to be the best. This week's Pro to Watch is a young man who just arrived from Charlotte to help our Philadelphia basketball team get across the finish line this time. Maybe to a conference finals, or dare we dream of getting to the finals? Well, it's going to be Jalen McDaniels' job to do that. He's stepping into a team with high expectations, and Jalen McDaniels, on a night-in, night-out basis, is going to be asked to D up some of the best players in the association. He's up to the challenge. He's brimming with confidence. Now, he just has to deliver. For exceptional hot water performance for your home or your business, ask a plumbing professional about installing a Bradford White water heater. Because whether it's gas or electric, tank or tankless, how you heat your hot water, it matters. So choose the quality, efficiency, and reliability of Bradford White for your starting lineup. To learn more and to find a pro near you, visit BradfordWhite.com.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, taillights, trunk lids, license plate holders, 122 million parts. Pull up just a little bit. And headlights. They've got lots of headlights. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
Have you been injured in an accident? Morgan & Morgan will fight to get you more. We are America's largest injury law firm, and that means more than 800 lawyers, more offices nationwide, and more than $15 billion recovered for our clients. You deserve more, and we at Morgan & Morgan are ready to fight for more. Don't wait. Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com right now for an office near you.
Hey, it's Cuz. Get all the thrills of the casino in the palm of your hand with the BetParx Casino and Sportsbook app. It's the only casino and sportsbook app that I'll recommend. Slots, blackjack, roulette, table games, get them all with BetParx. New users get up to $750 in bonus, plus 500 free spins when you sign up right now. Bring the excitement of the casino everywhere you go. Don't forget, new users, play now, get up to $750 in bonus and 500 free spins. All your favorite casino games on the BetParx Casino and Sportsbook app. Got 21 in PA or New Jersey. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This President's Day, Ford is honoring those who lead, like the Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks in America for 46 straight years, and the entire lineup of the most versatile Ford SUVs. Now during the President's Day sales event, you can get low financing and big cash back on the most innovative trucks and SUVs. But you better hurry. These great deals end February 28th. Get to your local Ford store today. Best-selling claim based on 1977 to 2022 calendar year total sales.
What's up, guys? It's Andrew. Listen, life is all about confidence, right? Confidence when it comes to sports, and of course, when it comes to the bedroom, confidence is what you get with chewables from BlueChew.com. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, right? You watch anything on TV, right? Could be a game, could be a movie, could just be a TV show. You're probably going to see at some point a commercial for Viagra and Cialis. You know what that means? They're going to be more expensive because they're pumping out advertisers left and right. But Blue Chew, you're going to get the same result For a fraction of the cost, it's a chewable form. They have mint flavor, so everything about it's incredible. Blue Chew tablets are performance enhancement for the bedroom and can help men gain that extra confidence when it's time to perform. Blue Chew is an online prescription service, so there's no visits to the doctor's office. You know what that means? No awkward conversation. Like, hey, doc, things aren't going so well for me. Blah, blah. Like, you don't want to have that conversation, even though it's an important one. I know that you don't want to. That means there's no waiting in line at the pharmacy. That means it ships right to your door in a discreet package. The process, it is so simple. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared to ship direct, so it's cheaper than the pharmacy. And here is a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew for free when you use our promo code 975 at checkout for free. All you have to do is pay $5 for shipping. That is it, $5. That's BlueChew.com, promo code 975 to receive your first month free.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
All right, 12:21 across the Delaware Valley. We're live at the Parks Racing Sportsbook inside Chickies and Pete's in Malvern, hanging out on a Friday, fun Friday after that Sixer game. Just so much fun, man. Look, it's why we love sports. I don't know what else to say because that's a big part of it. We love sports. You know, we love it.
Sports are great.
I know. I get so much enjoyment out of it, dude. Like, I was so in. Now, I'm not saying I wouldn't have watched the Lakers-Warriors last night, but it made it a lot more fun with the Sixers winning.
Well, yeah, exactly. And then you're coming off of a special sort of kind of high, right? Where it's, you know, it's our team that won, and that's the beauty of an Eagles game, right? That's why I love when the Eagles play at 1 o'clock or 4 o'clock and not the 8 o'clock game, because I like enjoying the next game because I'm happy that the Eagles just won. And now I can watch that next game just full of enjoyment because I'm already feeling great about myself and about my team. So, yeah, it makes watching the Lakers game a little bit more easier and enjoyable after a win like that.
Yeah, man. Because, you know, the new look Lakers, I mean, they've improved their team. So I'm kind of like, you know, let me see what they're about.
Yeah.
You know. So, you know, is what it is. All right. It is a great, now there is must-see TV, and that is at 8:30 tomorrow night.
Yep.
Sixers and Celtics, and that's ABC. But, of course, it's a long weekend. You got tonight, so you got plenty of, you know, date night kind of TV opportunities. And joining us, as he does, giving us the lowdown on all things TV and movies, the one, the only, TV Todd. Todd.
Cuz and the Tunis.
Did you watch Sixers last night, brother?
No, I actually did, but I did. I know. I caught the highlights this morning, and I'll absolutely be watching tomorrow night. But hey, listen, I'm listening to your callers. Like, I don't get this, guys. Like, you know, watching, like, not watching the regular season. It's like with a TV series. Why don't they just skip to the last episode and just miss the entire run of a series, like a television series? I don't get this.
Well, I agree with what you're basically saying. It is chapter television, right? Like, and you're making a comparison of a story, and you don't fast forward to the last episode. You don't fast forward to the last chapter of the book. The whole season is a part of this story, and this story is different from last year. You know.
Yeah, it is, but also on another level, and we've talked about this before on prior shows. I mean, if you're not going to enjoy the whole season of your sports team, then you know what are you doing? Just going to sit around miserable all year? Like, I just don't get that mentality. It's just not the way I'm wired.
Thank you, because I think that's kind of the same way, you know, that Tunis and I are, which is, and I want people on board from a selfish standpoint where they're going to have some fun. Like, I want them to enjoy themselves.
Absolutely.
Can I just read a tweet to you guys that I just got?
What?
So I tweeted out last night, you know, what a win, play the song, blah, blah, blah. And our man Andrew Leach, he's got the
power.
He tweeted at me last night after the win. because I said can't wait to celebrate it. It must suck if you miss it or whatever. And he said the people you're talking about turned that game off in the third quarter, right? To which a guy responded very recently while you were on with us, Todd. No, we turned it off after Game 7 against the Hawks a few years ago and won't be turning it back on.
What a jerk off.
So this guy that claims to be a Philadelphia sports fan, his background photo is Nick Foles holding the Lombardi. His pinned tweet is an Eagles-related tweet. He's an Eagles fan, and he's saying that he hasn't watched the Sixers since Game 7 against the Hawks.
I don't get it. Cuz banished from the land?
It's banishable.
I think so. I don't like it. I just don't like it. I agree. I think you got to go. I do. I think you got to leave.
Looks like a normal dude. I clicked on the profile picture. Looks like a normal guy. It's not an egg. Like he doesn't have a fake account where he's just being nasty all the time.
I don't get it, man. That's just like you just choose to live in misery. Like I don't understand that at all.
He's tweeting about the Phillies like he's a Philadelphia sports fan.
No, he's not. He's actually not.
I mean, that's just a complete violation. Complete violation. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. So, Todd, how are you, man? What's going on? You got some good stuff. I saw a movie last week that I really liked on Apple TV. It's called Sharper.
Yeah, you mean the movie Cuz that I promoted on your show last week?
Yes, that's why I'm giving you props. Why do you think I'm giving you props?
Listen, I went on.
I watch all your shows.
I talked about it before I actually watched it because it came out on the day that we were on the air, and I too watched it on Friday night, and I loved it. Here's how I feel about that film. Cuz you tell me what you think. I feel it's like the David Mamet version of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's great. That's great.
Yeah, it's got all the twists, all the turns, the con, the grifting, the good dialogue. And I told you guys, I'm trying to get a project going with the two writers of that movie, so I wanted to watch it to see how well they put it together, and I thought it was constructed great.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought they did a fantastic job. I really did. I liked it. And it's a tough story to tell because one, false kind of move and the whole thing unravels and it's no good.
Absolutely. And, of course, Julianne Moore is so good. I mean, going back to what we said last week, I absolutely still recommend that film on Apple. There's a lot of great stuff. Apple's been, like I said on a prior show, Apple's been killing it lately. I just watched the first episode of the new series called Hello Tomorrow.
What's that about?
It's really cool. It's Billy Crudup is the star of it.
I'm a big Billy Crudup fan.
Are you?
Yeah. You ever see the movie Jesus' Son?
Yes. That was one of his first big films.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Billy Crudup.
Yeah, he's good. He's got that same kind of smarmy delivery in every show, in the morning show, same kind of thing. But this show looks so promising to me. It takes place in the future, but it has a 1950s type feel, like the diners that they're in, the colors. It's very 1950s. But it's the future, so there's a lot of really cool gadgets like robot bartenders and all kinds of things like that. And his job, Billy Crudup's job, is he goes around and he sells people real estate on the moon. So he's like he goes door to door selling real estate plots on the moon.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I like that.
Yeah. And I don't want to give away all the twists and turns, but Hank Azaria is in it, and at the very end of episode 1, you kind of get a twist there that makes you say, oh, man, I am in for this series. So that just launched this week. It's called Hello Tomorrow with an exclamation point at the end. And, Apple TV is cranking out some good stuff. I mean, they have a new traveler show that launched today with Eugene Levy. And it's called The Reluctant Traveler. And the theme of it is is that Eugene Levy is going to go to a whole bunch of places he really doesn't feel like going because he doesn't really feel like traveling. And he goes to, like, Finland, Costa Rica. Cuz, you'll love this one. He goes to Venice in episode 3. And so that launches today as well. I know a lot of people like those shows.
I love travel shows. I love travel logs.
Yeah, and you could bite them up in small chunks. And Eugene Levy is hilarious, so I'm sure that show is going to do really well for Apple this weekend. I watched the show I wanted to tell you guys about that. I mean, I was like kind of stunned watching this. I'd heard this story, but I wanted to see the documentary. It's on Hulu. It's called Stolen Youth, and it's getting a lot of buzz right now. It's a 3-part documentary series about Sarah Lawrence College in New York. And a bunch of years ago, it's a crazy story. I don't even know that I can even do justice by summarizing it, but a father of one of the students at Sarah Lawrence moves into the dorm, and then he moves into off-campus housing with the students, and he eventually creates a cult. These students become brainwashed, and they're involved in all kinds. It's the craziest story. You have to watch this. Stolen Youth. And in fact, like yesterday,
so a father of one of the students moves in and creates a cult.
Yes, it's the craziest story. He's like a former military guy. I don't want to give away the whole story, but he gets in, he starts to teach these kids like life lessons. A couple of kids get creeped out and leave, and they're like, we don't want to live with your dad, that sort of thing. But
right.
He ends up brainwashing these kids and creates a cult. He's in prison now. It's no spoiler. But as of yesterday or the day before, more people were convicted in this. This is the craziest story, and I was riveted to it.
What was he doing? Like what was the aim for the cult? Like what did he get them to do?
It all funnels, as it always does, down to money and sex, right? So he was having sex with the students. He was getting some to go out and be escorts. He was having some get money from their parents to pay him for things that he claimed they damaged, which they didn't. It is so crazy. I couldn't wait to tell you about it.
Oh my God, that sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, so you got that one on Hulu. And you got a very Cuz-like series on Netflix, which just launched its season 2, called Gangland. Have you heard about this one, Cuz?
No.
It's a very Cuz series.
No.
It's a French series.
I get scared when I hear these things because I go, oh, it's only a matter of time before they steal it.
It's a French series about a battle, a turf war battle between these like drug lords and the mafia, and it's very similar to what was that series in the UK, Gangs of London? Which was out a few years ago.
Top Boy.
This Gangland. What did you say, Cuz?
You ever see Top Boy?
Yeah. It's got a lot of similarities to Top Boy.
Is it Paris?
It's got some new. What'd you say?
Is it Paris? Does it take place in Paris?
Yeah. Yep. Takes place there, and it's subtitled and it's dubbed if you want that. But it's in its second season. It's a very Cuz-friendly series.
I'm in.
And then
that's right up my alley.
You're gonna love it. And then I got 2 more for you guys. One is a movie called The Consultant. I mean, a TV series called The Consultant, which
Anthony loves consultants.
What did you say, Tunis?
I said Anthony loves consultants.
Does he?
Todd. I hate these people. I hate those people. If I could strangle every one of them, I would. I think they're the biggest worthless, they have no concept, just waste of companies' funds. You
are going to love this series then, Cuz. This is This is it's billed as a thriller. It's an Amazon series that launched all at one time, so you can binge all weekend. And it stars Christoph Waltz, who is obviously an amazing actor
he's the best.
from all
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino movies. And he comes in. So here's the premise. The premise starts out, it's a gaming company called Compware. And in the very first scene of the show, the gaming company founder, creator, whatever, he's shot and killed. And all of a sudden, over the next couple days, when at the aftermath, this mysterious consultant shows up, which is Christopher Waltz, to take over the company. No one understands where he came from, why he's there. He has no skills that relate to the gaming industry, to your point. And it gets creepy and weird and funny in the first episode. And I've been waiting for this because Christopher Waltz is such an amazing actor.
Dude, that sounds awesome. And this is what, Netflix?
No, this is Amazon Prime.
Amazon,
and I applaud them. They dumped all episodes at one time. So I watched.
Oh, that's awesome! I'm in on that.
Yep, watched the first one this morning, and I absolutely love it. The last one I just want to throw out for your audience because it just dropped this weekend is the film Babylon. It's now available on Paramount Plus for free. That's the film about 1920s Hollywood that has, a ridiculous cast: Margot Robbie, Tobey Maguire.
Oh, yeah. I'm dying to see that. I'm interested.
Yeah.
You get me anything in the 20s, I'm interested in.
Yeah,
Paris in the 20s, Hollywood in the 20s, Venice in the 20s.
How did Margot do in the film? I would just like to know.
Well, the whole film has gotten mixed reviews, to be fair. So.
Oh, no, I don't care about her acting. How'd she do?
She'll do fine for you, Tunin.
Okay, cool.
I think she'll live up to your standards.
All right, I'll check it out.
You got that cast is so enormous. It's like Eric Roberts, Spike Jonze. It's got even Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's a crazy
I heard that.
cast.
I heard Flea. How was Flea?
Flea is awesome. Flea is awesome in everything that guy does. He is a legit entertainer, 100%.
Well, that's interesting because I would have interest in that, but it sounds like it was a bit of a flop.
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't trust that kind of stuff. I think I said it to you guys before. Film and everything is obviously very subjective. I have found many experiences where I loved films where the critics hated them. So, you know what? I go in and check it out myself, and I hope your audience does the same.
Are you going Cocaine Bear this weekend?
I was going to ask him that.
I don't know that I'm going it this weekend, but I'm absolutely going Cocaine Bear. I think that I'm actually jealous about that because I've been pitched ideas like that are as wacky as that, and my clients and I have passed on them. That's one that, people probably laughed off the page many times. And I am so in on Cocaine Bear.
What makes you in on it? Because it's the period piece? First of all, the music is the great. You're going white lines, like automatically grabs you. The trailer was so well done.
The trailer was well done. But what I think has me in on it is the fact that they took the concept seems so silly, but when you watch the trailer and you see the clips, it seems really fun. Like you can just completely suspend the whole disbelief of the whole thing and just enjoy it as a really tongue-in-cheek kind of movie.
Wasn't it based on a true story?
We don't have a lot of those. What'd you say?
Wasn't it based on a true story?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it is based on the idea that there was cocaine that a bear allegedly got into. But it's all. I mean, I gotta imagine it's all fictionalized past that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's easy to go, hey, this is inspired by true events, and it's just some crazy, whacked out kind of thing. I mean, I totally get it. And it's funny because I thought the same thing. But I was like, should I go in on it or not? because it could be incredibly stupid too.
Well, here's two other
Like,
reasons why.
it could get old. It could get old quick.
Could be Sharknado-esque.
It could be, but let me tell you why. I guarantee you it's not. And these are the other two reasons why I'm in on it. Number one, Elizabeth Banks directed it. She knows comedy. Probably one of the most educated comedic actresses that there is in the business in terms of understanding comedy. She's the director of it. So that gives it instant credibility. And also, if you need another reason, it's Ray Liotta's final film. It's worth checking out.
Is it really? Oh, I'm in on that. Wow. I'm in on that. All right, listen, that's good stuff, my brother. We appreciate it. As always,
I appreciate you guys.
Todd, every Friday, giving us what to watch over the weekend. So next week is Oscars.
I will tell you, cuz your fans have been great about giving me suggestions and feedback, and they can reach me on Twitter at Todd Schill, TODDSHILL.
Love it. Yeah, you do a great job, buddy. And proof that I took notes. I texted it to you. All right, so I give you credit for Sharper. I watch your stuff. I like your stuff. You have great taste. Thanks, buddy. See you, pal. There he is. Todd. Always a lot of fun. We'll come back to our Sixers talk and all of our fun. It's a Friday, loosey-goosey Friday, live at the Parks Racing Sportsbook inside Chickies and Pete's in Malvern.
And this is Andrew Salchunas, and if you're looking for something to do on a Friday or this weekend, and you just appreciate dining out and uncovering some new restaurants, well, Stove & Co. Restaurant Group, they got you covered. They're taking over the main line. They're taking over the western suburbs. Stove & Co. Restaurant Group is behind Stove & Tap in Westchester and Lansdale, and I love Stove & Tap. I've done a couple appearances there. There was one time I was in the area, and I loved it so much that I just went by and enjoyed myself a nice meal, had a few beers. It's great there. They also have Al Pastor in Exton. They got Revival Pizza in Chester Springs, and the new Joey Chop Steakhouse in Malvern. Check out any of their fine establishments, and you'll be sure to enjoy some amazing food with the freshest local ingredients and a dynamic dining experience. And tomorrow night, you can join Jen Scordo and the Fanatic crew at Stove & Tap, and I suggest you going in Westchester starting at 7:30. Grab dinner upstairs, mention the Fanatic, and you'll get 10% off your bill. That's awesome for a Saturday night. Then head downstairs to their bar, The Good, Bad, and Ugly, to catch the Sixers pregame action, prize, Sixers ticket giveaways, and then stick around, watch the game. They'll be taking on the Celtics. Follow Stove & Tap on Facebook and Instagram for details on Saturday's events. Go to the events page on 97.5thefanatic.com.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Great win for the Sixers. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by AutoZone. Get in the zone. The free AutoZone Fix Finder service can help troubleshoot the likely cause of your pesky check engine light for free and get you back on the road. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone. AutoZone. Sixers hosted the Grizzlies last night. It did not start off well, but that didn't matter. You play 4 quarters. Sixers outscored the Grizzlies by 11 in the fourth quarter, winning 110-105. James Harden, your leading scorer, 31 points. He played 40 minutes. Joel Embiid dropped at 27 and grabbing 19 rebounds. Got to give some love to Tobias Harris, finishing with 20. Had a couple big shots at the end. Tyrese Maxey, 16 off the bench. So good night for the Sixers. Still 3 games back of the Boston Celtics. Still 3rd in the Eastern Conference. They take on the Celtics tomorrow night, and you can listen live right here on 97.5 The Fanatic. Keep it locked in The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
See DallasStillSucks.com for details.
You know, when the winters are mild, the deals are wild. Gary Barbera knows how to sell a Jeep cheap, not 1 or 2, but a slew.
Holy Jeep!
$199 down or $199 a month. Your radio's not broken. Now, at Barbera's on the Boulevard, Jeep cheap Cherokees,
Even new Grand Cherokees.
$199 down or $199 a month. You gotta get your butt to Barbera. Instant credit, come and get it.
Philadelphia's Credit Connection.
Grab that jar of pennies on your porch. Bring it to Gary Barbera's Cheap Jeep Land.
Holy Jeep!
You pay the payment, I say, $199 down or $199 a month. If it weren't true, I couldn't say it to you. Gary Barbera's on that big bargain corner of Borbeck and the Boulevard in the great Northeast. I'll say it again, so you know where and when. New Jeep cheap Cherokees, $199 down or $199 a month. Is Barbera the best?
Boy, I guess.
All offers on approved credit. Plus tax 452.fee.
Oh, and yes, Gary.
DallasStillSucks.com. At Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, we know the importance of giving our clients more. More experience, more results, more than 800 lawyers ready to fight for you. Need more reasons? We have recovered more than $15 billion and have more offices nationwide. But don't take our word for it. Check out any of our more than 28,000 five-star Google reviews from our clients. So, if you've been injured at work or in a car accident, remember, you deserve more. And we at Morgan & Morgan are ready to fight to get you just that, more. Don't wait. Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. When you call America's largest injury firm, you get the backing of a national firm, along with a dedicated team from your community, handpicked by us. When you need a fighter, you need us. Call America's largest injury law firm. Call Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
O'Reilly. Protect your engine against sludge and wear with a synthetic oil change. O'Reilly Auto Parts has 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil for $35.95. Plus, get 2 times O-Rewards points. Our professional parts people can recommend the supplies you need, including a filter, funnel, shop towels, drain pans, and more. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Matt Rathgeb. 2 decades ago, I started a small painting company that has since grown throughout the greater Philadelphia area. Because of our customer loyalty and referrals, we have grown to where we wanted to rename the company Painting Pups. Painting Pups will continue to deliver the highest quality craftsmanship and service in your home, while also bring innovation to make your customer experience top-notch. Plus, we're offering 0% financing. I'm excited for you to welcome us into your home with Painting Pups. Book a free estimate today at paintingpups.com.
New to the BetRivers Casino app? Then let's show you around, starting with tons of amazing slots, including the exciting Tiger Lord and Peacock Beauty. Or check out the action of Live Dealer Lightning Roulette and our incredible Live Dealer Blackjack. Plus, add our award-winning customer service and the fun never ends. BetRivers Casino app with slots and live dealer games. It's a whole new game.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Pennsylvania only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Presented by Rivers Casino Philadelphia. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Drexel basketball is here. Join fans from across Philly as our men's and women's teams host Division I rivals from around the country. Right here on Market Street in the Daskalakis Athletic Center, which we call the DAC. This premier arena is one of the most intimate in the city. Now, we're bringing fans even closer to the action with a new state-of-the-art Jumbotron and a court-shaking audio system designed to make Dragons roar. For tickets, go to drexel.edu/Dragon tickets. Because game time can't wait.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson. This ad is paid for by the settlement specialists.
Attention all current and former firefighters, including civilian and military firefighters. If you or someone you love was exposed to chemical-based firefighting foam or AFFF and were diagnosed with cancers such as bladder, kidney, prostate, testicular, and pancreatic cancer, you may be entitled to significant compensation. Call 800-730-1596 now to see if you qualify. Chemical-based firefighting foam or AFFF has been used for decades to fight fires because it's highly effective at extinguishing petroleum and jet fuel fires. But studies have shown that chemicals used to make AFFF are highly toxic to humans. The Centers for Disease Control and American Cancer Society have reported that these chemicals may be linked to various cancers. If you or someone you love was exposed to chemical-based firefighting foam, call now as you may be entitled to significant compensation. Don't wait. Time is limited. Call 800-730-1596 now to see if you qualify. Call 800-730-1596. 800-730-1596. 800-730-1596.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Official home of the Sixers, Flyers, Philadelphia Union Soccer, and the best Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic.
All right, welcome back live from the Parks Racing Sportsbook inside Chickies and Pete's. The day after. What a win. Sixers have been talking about it all day today, about what an incredible win it was last night. Watching, Joel's performance and the Embiid showed last night, man. And he wanted the game. You could see how hard he was playing, both ends of the floor. And there's something about, what we marvel about as Philadelphia sports fans, and that is the 19 rebounds and 6 blocks and the, just incredible elite rim protection that you don't find in a lot of places. Boston doesn't have that. Milwaukee doesn't have that.
And the guy who's won MVP back-to-back years doesn't have that.
Correct.
I hope Embiid gets more respect soon, man. I don't think he ever will, unfortunately, but he deserves it.
I mean, that part
and
of
even
his
from
game.
here, even from Philadelphia fans. Let me say that, not just national media. He needs more respect from Sixers fans.
Dude, I feel you, man. I got to tell you.
He was great last night, even though he didn't even play his best.
Yeah, I feel you,
That's part of the
buddy.
reason why they won yesterday.
I know. I feel you. And it bothers me sometimes when, we get all these trade Embiids and, all this stuff. It's like, dude, the issue is you got to play. You have to have a wing with them.
Yeah.
So what made them so effective last night? We talk about a wing. Well, Tobias hitting 4 threes.
Yep, that helped.
And Harden going for 31.
Yep, that helped.
And while they were doubling and triple and running at him, he was able to pass the ball. He had 6 dimes last night.
Yeah. And you know what? They did a lot yesterday. And McDaniels needs to work on catching.
Yes.
They did the high-low a lot yesterday. Which, remember, they did that Embiid and Simmons.
Yeah.
Because that was really the only way to get Simmons involved offensively.
That's right.
At least it's Jalen McDaniels, right? Like, you're not going to ask much from him. But I like that they were doing that yesterday. He just has to, catch the ball.
Yeah.
That's the biggest
you're right.
problem.
You're right. I just thought, again, the way they play defensively and they play with urgency. And, that's all we want. I think that's what the fan wants. And, they've been playing good ball.
Yeah.
Now we're what? We're 27 out of 34.
Yeah, it's
27-7.
No, 28-6.
They were.
It was.
I thought that they were.
Oh no, it was 26-7. You're right. 27-7.
Yeah, 27-7 over the last 34. You're talking about almost half a season.
Yeah, I know, that's incredible. Oh man. By the way, MLB dropped their top 10.
Oh,
Remember how yesterday I told you Bryce Harper was 17th?
Get the hell out of here.
Trey Turner was 11th, so a little love to Trey Turner, but Harper's got to be higher than 17th. Here's your top 10. You want to guess?
Yeah, I was just thinking that too.
I like playing the games with you.
All right.
Let me first tell you if there's any pitchers in here. One pitcher, but he does other things too. Number one's Ohtani.
Yeah, Ohtani. I knew.
Yeah.
That you can completely guess that Ohtani would be number 1. Alvarez has got to be up there.
Yes, he comes in at number 9.
Yeah. I mean, Yordi is an amazing hitter. He just is an incredible hitter.
Yeah, that's why when he hit that home run, you go, well.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
That's what. Did they put Julio in there? Rodriguez?
No, he's not. I don't know where he is on this list.
I'm trying to think some of the young guys.
I think I read him yesterday. I think he's actually one spot ahead of Harper.
No, he's 16?
He's 16, yeah, Julio Rodriguez.
All right, let me think about it. I'm going to write him down.
There's a couple. There's one where I go, really? There's a guy that's 5th on this list. That bugs me.
5th?
And the reason why it bugs me is because the description. Because they didn't write reasons why for everyone else, but they wrote a reason why for the top 10.
Oh, yeah.
And it bothers me why they see this guy as number 5.
So Judge is what?
He's number 2.
Yeah. Which listen, you can't argue with all the bombs. But,
oh, my God, yeah.
But there's still I'm trying not to devalue him, because he's just a prolific hitter,
Yeah.
But 2, is he like an all-around? 2, I go, I think he should be top 5. I guess it's quibbling.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Tasty Cake Tom. What's happening, Tasty Cake?
Hey, Andrew, how are you?
What's up, buddy?
Oh, I'm just in my room enjoying the show. As always, you guys are the greatest. And, boy, Ant, you hit me with that, what is it, 27-7? Wow.
27-7, brother.
They played themselves. They played them. This is an interesting season. Thank God for you, Ant, because I was ready to bail on this team.
I know you were.
They were frustrating, and they're still, like, that first half. Again, you were my counsel. You said, forget about the first half. Can I ask you a question, Ant? Just as a basketball thing, not as a complaint. Just as you're a basketball guy, so you maybe can help me understand this.
What's up?
Okay, because Doc frustrates me. He does. So I understand. So Doc slides into the 2-3 zone, which I get because Massimo could get 10 rebounds against the Sixers. He wants to seal off the rim because Memphis is going to crash the boards. He wants to protect the rim. So he sits back in a 2-3 zone, right? I get it. I understand the decision. But, Ant, once they start getting pulverized with those clean looks from three, he sits there like he just won't come out of it. Why?
I mean, you're going early in the game, right? You're talking when Bane was going off.
First half, okay, and they won the game. So you're right. Every time I make a statement like that, I hear you.
No. Listen, I get it. I mean, I just need to, like, in the first. Listen, Bane is a good scorer, but I mean, he was unconscious early, and then what happened?
He was getting clean looks.
Yeah,
clean looks.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and listen. What he's trying to also do is he's trying to protect from Morant, right? Like from that penetration. And I thought he did a really good job at keeping Ja. Like Ja did not have a Ja game. And I thought packing it in like that between that and the rim protector, that was Joel, they win the game because Ja was not a factor.
They win the game, man. I agree
and
with you.
Ja was not a factor.
And the other thing I think you'll agree with, Memphis defensively is outrageous. I mean, they came at Joe with so many different doubles from so many different
and triples. They ran at him. They called blitz. They blitzed him.
I know he wasn't feeling great. He was bending his. He missed 4 foul shots. That doesn't happen. I mean, clearly he wasn't 100%. But also, I think they really frustrated him in the first half. I was impressed by that Memphis team.
I think what happened is, like he's always going to look to try to get himself going a little bit, and they were just all over him. He had no real clean looks. He went to the line a few times, but he had no real clean looks, and they were using their fouls against him. And that is a recipe for how teams are going to try to play you, and it's good for him to see that because, hey, look, when the playoffs come. That's where you gotta pass out of it. Like you gotta pass out of the double and triple, and you gotta trust your guys.
Yep. One last thing I want to tell you, Ann, is I love you for 8 million reasons. But why do I love you for today's show? Because you speak for me, Ann. What do I hate?
Celtics.
And you go on your binge because our boy Andrew, who we love, he does not have that Celtic hate. He doesn't despise them like the green dogs that they are. But they must win tomorrow night. They must win tomorrow night.
I'll be honest. I'm jealous of your hate. Think about the Sixers Celtics in my lifetime.
And don't you wish we could take Andrew by the hand and take him back to 1982 to
he would appreciate
we could talk to him about it till we're blue in the face.
Yeah, but
it's not that I go, oh, I like the Celtics. No, like I dislike the Celtics. I don't have the same levels of disdain as you guys because
Andrew,
when they won the championship, they knocked the Sixers out of the playoffs, but nobody thought the Sixers were actually going to do anything.
Andrew, that redneck put his hands on Dr. J, right, Ant? He put his hands on Dr. J.
Yeah, that's right.
He physically attacked
the hick from
Dr.
French
J.
Lick.
That redneck. And so the hate, and they had guys that had no basketball talent. They had a guy, right, Rick Roby, ML Carr.
Yeah.
They had no basketball talent. They were just 12 fouls. They would attack you. They just
they went in and they would go after Moses.
They were just 12 fouls.
They were.
That's a great.
That's how Milwaukee did it too. Milwaukee had Who was it? Alton Lister.
Alton Lister.
Paul Mokeski.
Yeah, Paul
And who was it?
Mokeski,
Randy Brewer with the big Adam's apple.
Right. If John
He had like a cantaloupe on his neck.
If John King was the coach of the Sixers, man, he would have punched Casey Jones in the face.
Yeah, I'm with you. Listen, Casey, get better. All right?
I love you.
We love you, buddy. Take it easy. Let me just throw a couple guesses out.
Yes, please.
I made some notes. So Machado.
Yeah, at number 5.
Okay.
And here's the reason, okay? This is what they wrote up. After watching what Machado did down the stretch and in the postseason to help the Padres
How's he 5? How's Machado? Man, he's 5 and Harper's 17.
All right.
That's crazy.
And think about it. Listen to this. After watching what Machado did down the stretch and in the postseason to help the Padres reach the NL Championship Series, it's easy to see how he jumped 13 spots year over year to arrive in the top 5 heading into the 2023 campaign. He's already playing at a high level mid-August, of course, but he really took it up a notch from there through the end of the season, hitting three the slash line, 13 homers of the final 49 games. But the part where it says how he really played well down the stretch in the postseason, that was Harper.
That was Harper.
Harper in the postseason carried the Phillies.
This is MLB?
MLB.com. So the MLB, yeah. He's number 5.
That's crazy.
And Harper's 17.
Yeah, I agree. I'm upset by
And the
that.
two of them will always be linked because of the free agency. But
Yeah.
dude, that much of a difference?
I agree. I'm with you. Soto.
No Juan Soto. I think Juan Soto was yesterday.
I don't know. I don't remember yesterday, so I didn't.
Juan Soto 12th.
All right. Acuna.
No Acuna.
What?
I don't even know where Acuna is.
No Acuna?
He's 25th.
That's low, dude. Really?
That is low. He's 25th.
Betts.
Mookie Betts is in the top 5. Let's see, where was he at? He's at number 4.
All right.
So you have 1, 2, and 4, and
got
5.
1, 2, 5, 4, 5, 9.
Yeah.
How about Jose Ramirez?
He's number 8. I like him a lot.
I love Jose
I
Ramirez.
don't think of him top 10. He's a hell of a ball player.
Yeah. I love Jose. I think he's a terrific ball player.
8? I love him.
I think so because he's the position too.
Yeah, it's true. Third base.
You know,
he was 15th last year.
He's good, and he sprays the ball all fields, the whole thing.
Wow, he had 44 doubles and 29 homers last year.
Yeah, I mean, listen, and that's not exactly a home run park either.
No.
You know, they go Pete Alonso, Met love.
Nope.
Good. All right. I need
10,
7, 6, and 3.
Yeah.
All right, I need those 4. All right, give me another few minutes to think about it.
Gotcha.
Ryan, then let me ask you a question. I assume Trout fell out of the top 10.
No.
Oh. He's 10? 3?
He's 3rd.
Wow.
First time, by the way, since 2012, he was not 1 or 2 in this list.
He is tremendous, right? Like I watch a ton of those games. Me and Moss will watch him. We love Trout. And when he plays, he's ridiculous. Still, he's ridiculous.
I'll be completely honest with you, dude.
But I thought all the injuries that would push him. It's funny. I completely put him aside thinking that he was 10 to 20, fell out of the top 10.
So you know what's crazy? I read his blurb, right? It takes a two-way superstar like the likes of which we've never seen before, along with a slugger, right? The whole let's love Mike Trout. Trout was unfortunately sidelined by injury for some time in 2022, but he still ended up hitting 40 home runs.
Yeah.
I don't remember him hitting 40, and I remember he had a stretch where he had like 15 to 20 in like a month. Like it was something crazy.
Yeah, it was like I'll tell you, because he came back and he went on a tear.
And dude, he only finished with 80 ribbies. That's how bad that Angels team is.
So they got 2 players. It's amazing. 2 of the great players, 2 of the top 3 players in all of the game, and they
close
stink
to a playoff team.
No.
But yeah, you got all you need is 5, 6, and 7.
6, 7, and 10. All right, 6, 7, and 10.
And I'll be honest, 6 and 7 pissed me off a little bit. 7 shouldn't because he had a ridiculous year last year.
Altuve, did he make it?
No.
All right.
They're all infielders, and they all play on the corners.
They're all infielders and on the corners.
Yeah.
Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman is 10th. I love Freddie Freeman.
So do I. All right, so 6 and 7 is the goal.
Yep.
All right. I love these games. I could do this all day long. I just need a beer. Ryan, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Ryan.
Hey, Anthony Tunis. What's going
What's
on,
up,
guys?
brother?
So last night, talk about experiences. I was fortunate enough to take my 3 boys down to the first Sixers game.
Oh, get out, dude.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So we don't, 3 boys, young, we don't get to go to too many events, but, it was courtesy of my brother's Christmas present to his nephews.
Oh.
So,
That's a good
you
uncle.
can imagine. Yeah, he's good. We used to go back in the late 80s. We went down for the 10-game ticket plan to see Charles and everybody. So those were amazing, but it kind of was a flashback to those days. But, it's just like you're watching that game last night, and I'm, going down to the game. I know already that the Sixers were going to win, but they don't know that, because it's just one of those moments. So, like, as they were losing, they couldn't get it going. We're watching. And I'm like, look, they're going to make a run. I know it. They're going to make a 10-point run. Watch. It didn't happen, then it didn't happen. And then it's like, they're getting more into the game. They're going nuts. They're all geared up. I mean, it's just an event, and,
And plus, the building was awesome, so I'm sure that alone is getting them juiced up.
Oh, it was electric, and then in between, timeouts late in the game, there was this awesome kid dancing. If anybody that was there saw this, and it was 22,000 of your friends going nuts watching this kid. Then they show someone in a Grizzly uniform, and it's like, boo. Then it's like the other kid, it's like, ah. It's just crazy. I mean, you talk about those moments. That's why we do it. That's why we take our kids down there. That's why, if we're fortunate, we were, again, I was fortunate to get to the Reese game, in the playoffs, which, when he hits that ball and 45,000 people just go nuts.
The Braves the Strider game?
Yeah, the beard game or the mustache game. But it's like, it's amazing, and then the Harper, I wasn't at that game, but, no friends that were. It's like that intense, crazy cheer with all your friends at these games.
Oh, my God, yeah. I mean, I was jumping up around. My cousin and I jumping up and down like kids, little kids. It's the best. It's the best. It's why we love it, man. It's so enthralling and captivating and inspiring, and it's the best reality stuff that you can imagine.
Yeah, and then you get to enjoy it with the kids, and
because you know what, you're reliving it through their eyes.
Yeah. So it was just, I just had to call in after that event.
I'm so happy, man. I'm sure the kid. What'd they say? Wake up today, they were all fired up. Going to school?
Well, yeah. Oh, no, they were not fired up. Late. So it was like, but, coming home last night, they were saying, the oldest was like, that was the best first game to possibly go to. I mean, it's like, so you just cherish those moments, and, they're like, all right, when's the next game?
Yeah. No, I can dig it, man. Let's go, Dad. Let's go. We want to go again.
Yeah.
You hooked them.
Game.
Now you watch the games at home, right? You get snacks, because they're more into the snacks, and then you got fans for life. Yeah.
The Celtics game is a win. There's no doubt in my mind.
Ryan, listen to me, Ryan. Please let them win tomorrow night. Okay.
It's written.
It's
already written. It's already written. It changes the dialogue on the Sixers season.
Please, thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it. I need that.
I'm glad he got to share that moment with his kids.
Yeah.
Like last night, I had my buddies over, right? I told you. And now the coop's sleeping, I can kind of experience life again.
Sure.
And that was such a good time. Like we're jumping out of our chairs, going nuts.
Yeah, man.
It was just awesome.
Good for you, buddy. You deserve it.
Had a few beers.
Yeah.
I got a life again, man.
Yeah, you got sleep. Goldschmidt?
Yes.
6 or 7?
7. And how about it? His teammate is 6th.
No.
Yeah.
He's not 6th.
That's what I said.
Don't bleep out of here with that.
I like him.
How's he better than Harper?
He's a great ball player, Arenado. But 6th in baseball?
No way.
So, of course, they do the write-up, right?
No way.
Entering the 2022 campaign, Arenado was already a 9-time Gold Glove winner, a 5-time Platinum Gold Glove winner, a 6-time All-Star, and had finished in the top 10 NL MVP award voting 5 times. Then he went out and had the best all-around season of his career, posting career best in OPS plus and B WAR, not just WAR, B WAR. Another superstar third baseman, jumping 13 spots in the ranking.
Nah, that's weak. That's bad.
And it's right now, right? It has nothing to do with how much time somebody played last year. It has nothing to do with Harper's injury now, right? You should put that aside, and that's what they don't have anything written up about, well, we're estimating who will be. No. This is the best 100 players in the league right now.
No.
And they have Harper at 17th.
No.
And they got Arenado 6th, who's a great ball player.
Who's in front of him? So you got Turner at 11.
Turner's at 11.
Who'd you say? Julio Rodriguez is 16?
He was 16th. Soto was 12th. Hold on, let me get back to it. There was a pitcher. I think Scherzer was 15th, maybe.
All right.
Hold on. Scrolling.
Could they have that over Bryce?
Alcantara 13, Verlander 14.
Come on.
Scherzer 15, Julio 16, and then Vlad Jr. 18, Devers 19, Austin Riley 20.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it.
I still can't, Lindor's 21. Lindor's a good ball player, but Acuna should be ahead of Lindor.
So do I without
right?
doubt.
He's 25th.
By the way,
Correa is 22nd.
Give me Alvarez over Arenado and Goldschmidt, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I put I put Alvarez over Betts and Machado. Let's go
hold on. Sorry.
Yeah.
I got to give you this.
What
New
we
clocks
got?
are throwing me off.
Damn. All right. Sit tight. We'll come right back. All right. We got, and then we have a big segment. So sit back, and then we'll have a great segment for all you guys on hold. So sit tight, and we're going nowhere. Can we come back? Nice long segment till the end of the show. We are live. That's right, at the Parks Racing Sportsbook inside Chickies and Pete's right here in Malvern, which is a great spot. Like to my right is a nice, beautiful bar. And then they got all the stuff. And then the sports book is to my left, the racing sports book. And it's like a mini NASA. It's cool. All the TVs. Guys are watching the races. They're betting the races. I'm sure they're bet games. Well, you can do the same thing right there or right on your phone at the Parks Race, the Bet Parks app. Except they have the casino games and all the sports that you want, which is what we're interested in. We love all the sports on the Bet Parks app. It's just tremendous. It really is. They got everything you want in the sports book, any kind of stuff you want. All the games, same game parlays. I mean, everything. You can't beat it. Especially for like tomorrow night, Sixers Celtics. Embiid. Right, like all those games. It's going to be fun. Build it and bet the Sixers straight up because they're going to win. The Bet Parks app has you covered with everything. New customers get up to $750 in sportsbook credit. If your first bet's not a winner, got to be in PA or New Jersey, got to be 21. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
What a night for the Sixers. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Dilling HVAC. Trust Dilling for service that's second to none. A free heater tune-up or 10% off water heaters. Learn about their 0% financing offer at DillingHVAC.com. A higher degree of trust and dependability. The Sixers beat the Grizzlies last night 110-105. What a great win, outscoring Memphis by 11 in the fourth quarter. A come-from-behind win for the Sixers, now 39-19 on the season, 20 games above 500. They're the third seed in the Eastern Conference. Yes, I'm trying to read an update while reading a text at the same time. Ah, nice. Massimo, live.
He's listening. He goes, Trout's the man.
Oh, yeah, he is third.
He's using my wife's phone. He goes, Trout's the man. It's Massimo.
Shout out to Weapons of Mass Destruction listening to the show. This update is also brought to you by Delaware Valley BMW Centers now through February 28th. By the way, try out Massatron, too. Now through February 28th, lease a 2023 BMW i4 eDrive 35 for $499 per month for 36 months with $38.69 due at signing. Visit BMWCenters.com today. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. See,
DallasStillSucks.com for details.
You know, when the winters are mild, the deals are wild. Gary Barbera knows how to sell a Jeep cheap, not one or two, but a slew.
Holy Jeep!
$199 down or $199 a month. Your radio's not broken. Now, at Barbera's on the Boulevard, Jeep cheap Cherokees,
even new Grand Cherokees.
$199 down or $199 a month. You gotta get your butt to Barbera. Instant credit. Come and get it.
Philadelphia's Credit Connection.
Grab that jar of pennies on your porch. Bring it to Gary Barbera's Cheap Jeep Land.
Holy Jeep!
You pay the payment I say, $199 down or $199 a month. If it weren't true, I couldn't say it to you. Gary Barbera's on that big bargain corner of Borbeck and the Boulevard in the great Northeast. I'll say it again, so you know where and when. New Jeep cheap Cherokees, $199 down or $199 a month. Is Barbera the best? Boy, I guess.
All offers on approved credit. Plus tax 452.fee.
Oh, and yes, Gary.
DallasStillSucks.com.
What if I told you there was a way to step into another gear for your brain and be much sharper, more focused, and improve your memory to a level that you could only dream about, and notice these results in 30 minutes? Hard to believe? Neuroscientists are calling this new brain discovery the biggest advancement in brain science to date. It's called Limitless, the brain pill of the future. Take it, and within 30 minutes, you'll transport your mind to a new level of focus and clarity you would have never thought possible.
I took Limitless, and it started working in minutes. All of a sudden, it felt like a dark cloud had been lifted up right before my eyes. I have a mental clarity I've never felt before.
Biz execs, athletes, teachers, and students are calling Limitless a secret weapon for the brain. You have nothing to lose, so call now and find out how to get a free bottle today.
To find out how to get your free bottle of Limitless, call 800-605-7935. That's 800-605-7935. Get your free bottle for a limited time. Call now. 800-605-7935. 800-605-7935.
Hi, Leif Erickson with the Weather Channel and SnowCountry.com. Now there's a simple, easy, and effective way to clean your nose and protect your health. It's called Navage. Navage, available at Navage.com. We're back to much quieter weather at the mountains with a cool, dry, sunny Friday, allowing the groomers to dig in and churn up those surfaces to give you that nice, smooth corduroy feel at nearby mountains. As we head to northern spots, the Adirondacks, Vermont's Green Mountains, plenty of fresh snow over the last couple of days, bringing powder and packed powder to the forefront, and some natural runs and glades in the mix too. Spring Mountain, half a dozen runs, and night skiing until 9 with Bear Creek on 22 runs, nearly everything open. Well over 30 runs apiece at both Blue Mountain and Camelback. Vermont peaks like Stratton, Killington, Smuggler's Notch, all playing in lots of fresh new snow.
Ski and ride like a beast at Vermont's biggest Icon Pass destination this winter. Killington Resort is home to the longest season in the East and the all-new K1 Lodge. Plan a visit today at Killington.com.
Meet Joe A,
Hi.
Joe B,
Hello.
and Joe C.
What's up?
3 everyday Joes perfecting their banking with Chase. Joe A is locking his lost debit card with the Chase mobile app. Joe B is cruising toward his new ride with AutoSave. And Joe C's Chase banker is helping him budget to go back to school. Tools that help protect, support for what's next. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Messaging and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Hi, honey. Happy first day back at work. Can't wait to see you tonight. We are so proud of you.
Daddy, love you.
There are many reasons to start recovery. If you or someone you love is struggling with addiction, we are here to help. Call us. Our trained counselors are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help. Your recovery is within reach. Call 844-REACH-NJ to learn about medication that can support your recovery. A message from the New Jersey Department of Human Services.
Want to win tickets to a Sixers game? Join Jen Scordo and 97.5 The Fanatic tomorrow night starting at 7:30 p.m. for Sixers pregame action at Stove and Tap in Westchester, presented by Corona. Enjoy dinner upstairs at Stove and Tap and mention The Fanatic and get 10% off. Then head downstairs to the Good, Bad, and Ugly bar for after-dinner drinks and the Fanatic Sixers pregame party with prize and ticket giveaways. The Stove and Tap, Westchester. For details, go to the events page on 97.5thefanatic.com.
I switched to Boost Mobile and got a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone. Want to know the best part?
It was free?
Nope.
The fact that it's on America's largest 5G networks?
Nope. It's the ding.
Oh yeah, love the ding.
Right? It's all about the ding. It's the dingarooski, the dingaroner, the ring-a-ding-ding.
Unleash your power to save with Boost. Get a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone when you switch.
Boost Mobile. Unleash your power.
And the ding.
Limited time offer. New customers only. Available on select networks. 5G not available everywhere. One device per line. Tax excluded. Additional restrictions apply. See your local Boost Mobile store for details.
Hello? Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, AUDACY. Check it out now. More of the Anthony Gargano Show now.
On 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hello. I was trying to get my my kids. I got to send the practice schedule out to all the parents. Because practice schedule changed.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Got to work on that.
So that's what I was doing during the break.
Coach K.
Well,
how many wins away are you from his record?
Listen, if we're going to take it serious.
What's the league called? What's the league you're in?
I don't know. It's I guess, South Jersey.
You have more wins in that league than Coach K ever has. You're ahead of him in the all-time wins list.
Fourth grade.
Which is good.
Yeah, I couldn't. I had to, because the parents need to know. You know how that is. As soon as you find out, you got to send them out, right?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, let's go to my man. Did the Sixers win last night resonate in England? Let's find out. Sam, what do you say, Samuel?
How are you, Anthony? Did you have a good birthday last week?
Yes. Good. What's happening, buddy?
Well, I've finally got over my trip and the Super Bowl loss a little bit. Still a bit sour, but that game last night got me back excited for Philadelphia sports, though, right? I mean, what a game to watch. It was so good to see, Harden step up and take over when he needed to, with Embiid struggling a little bit, offensively. But obviously defensively he was still as good as he ever is. So it was nice to see that, because before we relied on people like Ben Simmons and he's not really done it. Then we looked to Maxey, and then Maxey was young, so he's inconsistent. And then it started opening up for Harris, so then Harris is looking lost as well. So it was great to see that last night, to see Harden just take over, be a bit more of the selfish or more sort of Houston or Nets Harden that we're sort of seeing down the years, rather than this pass first point guard. So
the other thing too is the way they finished the game. Like, they've been finishing games strong. That's another thing that's underrated that we have not talked about, how they have finished the game. And they have finished the game well, Sammy.
I know. It's like, I think I called a couple of calls ago, said, we used to that meltdown. That third quarter meltdown was always a guarantee with the Sixers, and now it's the other way around. We've grown. We're the team that are now, dominating, using our experience. Memphis are more of a, younger team. And we've got the experience now.
Harden. Harden played. We didn't talk. Julius is right. We have not talked enough of Harden.
He's been great all season.
He has. I just love. Like I said, we looked at Ben Simmons in the past. Previous years we looked to other players, and we've got. Obviously and it worked when we had Butler, as you said earlier on. When he had that legit wing that could step up and make those points when he was having maybe a struggle offensively or try and see much, because that's what JoJo does sometimes, but still offensive defensive protection, you're getting that offensive outlet from someone else, and it's just great to have that. And it opens the floor up. I mean, Toby had a great game, and that's because of Harden. If Harden wasn't doing his thing, Toby, like you said earlier, they were would let Harris beat us, and then, they were doubling Embiid, trying to double Harden. That left Harris open, whereas beforehand you didn't have that, because you didn't have the scoring space. And
I was happy for Tobias too, because Tobias is a great dude, right? And I understand the contract is, and people get frustrated, and believe me, I understand. But she was pointing out yesterday, he played well in the playoffs, man. He rebounded, he played good. He was tough against Miami.
Consistent.
And it's hard playing on a team when you got three guys that need to eat before you.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I like, I like at the Knicks game when I was out there. I booed when we were losing, and I was getting frustrated with Harris. But I do love him. I think he's a great guy, a great locker room guy. I just wanted to say something. I should have said this last week when I was thinking. I had a violation when I arrived in Philadelphia.
What's the violation?
I was in security, so I said to the guy why I'm over and stuff, so obviously he's asking me loads of questions. And I said to him, I went, go Birds. And he just said, next person, please. Didn't say go Birds back.
Oh, that's a violation. Yeah, I agree. You can't, you say go Birds. You're coming in, you're all jacked up. You're going through customs, you're right. Coming back, hey, go Birds. And you got no response? That's a downer.
Unless it wasn't an Eagles fan.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Maybe not.
All right, we love you, Sammy.
They play the song to Tunis.
Play the song for Sam! Tunis! My man. Tunis!
I've heard a few times now today.
That's good. You know what I have not heard today?
Swat.
Come on, man. Give me some Born. Can I get some Born? There you go, Fritzy boy. Dun, 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 dun.
Swat.
Yeah. You got
keep tossing
the process. I was going to say that because you always play that drop is the best. Hope you all keep trusting the process. Barlow.
Wow, man.
Swat. One day, I don't forget. I think he was amused by it, though, because I told him he was like Jason Bourne. And he was cracking up. And somebody had made him, you remember that? Somebody made him they did a sign or something, and they put him in as
tentacles or whatever.
Yeah, and I showed it. I go, dude, this is for you. He loved it. He was cracking up. Aaron.
Just like Seth Joyner was cracking up when he told me
No,
Charlie.
Seth doesn't. Seth don't have much.
Oh, is that supposed to be humorous?
He don't have none of that. Yeah. He's not a funny guy. Hey, what do you say?
I'm here. What's up, fellas?
What you doing, man? I don't see a lot of love out of you.
Okay, I'm going to ask a serious question first, and I want you and Andrew to see if I can answer it. Would you consider Seth Joyner to be a defensive coach?
No.
No?
I'll say it. No.
Why? Give me why.
He's not a coach. He last played in 1989 or whatever it was, 1993.
Oh, okay. But one day we're going to discuss this, and I think how he could be. But I'm going to get to the Sixers. And that's the way.
I love Seth. All right, I do. But come on, you got to.
And not every player can become a coach. We've seen it time and time again.
I think he would kill half his.
And the other half would want to kill him, probably.
But I think they respect him more when he,
No.
I don't know.
No, they don't do. Listen, the guys, guys
They
who
don't know
play.
who Seth Joyner is.
Yeah, the guys who played before they were born. It's not like that.
It's not like that. So
no, I mean, think about earlier this year, right? I'll use an exact example. Jeff Saturday is a Hall of Fame center, right? Hall of Fame center. And he called out Kayvon Thibodeau, called his celebration trash. Remember, he did the Snow Angels next to Nick Foles after Nick Foles was writhing in pain, and then he goes to the sideline and did he put his hands together and pretended to fall asleep because he said he put Nick Foles asleep, and that was such a dog bleep celebration. Jeff Saturday called him out, to which Kayvon Thibodeau was asked about and goes,
"Who's Jeff Saturday?
Who's Jeff Saturday? I don't know who that is. The guy's in the Hall of Fame. He doesn't know who he is."
Yeah, these dudes.
All right, but
they're not historians like us, Aaron.
All right, I got you, fellas. All right. Well, I'm excited what I saw yesterday in that second half, because if they play like that, they can win. Because an aggressive Tobias is the best Tobias. When he's aggressive, they could be unstoppable. But when he's like, don't be in a game, they don't work right. You see what I'm saying? Where I'm going at with this?
Yeah.
When he's good, when he's just solid, let's just say solid good, throwing up 15 to 20, that team is very good. But when he's throwing up 4 and 6, it don't look good. It's not a good look. So a motivated Tobias is the best shot we got to keep on going, because they're going to be triple teaming Embiid as soon as he touched the ball.
Maybe, yeah.
You know, they want to get it out of his hands because they know he could do so much.
Well,
with the
that's
ball.
what that. Listen, that's how Memphis played. I'm curious how Boston's going to play him.
Yeah, they better. I'm looking for.
Because they got no bigs. They,
no bigs. So they're going to run at him. They're going to run at him and try to get the ball out of his hand. Yeah, so we're going to see. I'm still.
Unless they just
I love the Sixers.
Take your own. Give Joe let Joe score 50. They could play that.
That might be it.
Yeah, but I don't think they want him to score 50. They don't want him to score 50. They don't want him to look.
Well, it's all about how you play the game. Like, you could play the matchup. You know, Memphis, which is a good defensive team, they're able to go, all right, well, we're going to try to play it this way.
Well, I also wonder how much of a difference it would have been if Steven Adams was playing yesterday.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm just about to say that because Clark, if you look at it, those guys, their bigs could not handle it.
No,
they couldn't handle it. So they had to go attack Joe, 2 and 3 guys, and Clark had 2 fouls inside 2 minutes.
Right, yeah, exactly. Now Steven Adams plays. He goes, 1-on-1. And the Celtics
straight up.
The Celtics would be interesting to see and they've always had these kind of like smaller bigs. Remember Daniel Tice?
Yeah.
They'll throw Horford. I'm sure, at Embiid at times.
It'll be interesting. Do you get if you're Boston? The other school of thought is don't give up open looks.
Yeah.
And go, hey, I'll just make you play. I'm going to play you straight up.
Yeah. And Joe, like you said, drops 40, and that's a game.
Right. But does that negate? Harden, ball movement.
Well, it'll be interesting to see Jaylen Brown, obviously a terrific defensive player. Who does he D up?
Harden.
Yeah. Or does who's Marcus Smart on? Because they've thrown Smart at Harden before too.
Yeah. And then you're going to go out. You're going to put Jaylen Brown on Tobias or Melton.
Yeah, I guess whoever the wing player is that they want to focus on.
Well, Tobias plays the 3 in that sense. So he would play Tobias. Mike, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Mike.
Hey, guys. Hey, how's it going?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, I tell you, I have to admit, I've been kind of in hiding for 2 weeks since the Super Bowl. Been too down, but that game last night just brought me out of it.
I'm glad because I think it was great tonic. I agree with you. I thought it got a lot of people kind of back after the Eagles lost. That was the game. And if they beat the Celtics Saturday night, I think we're back,
Yeah, and I don't know who that chick was last night, but she was about jumping out of her skin after that Tobias Harris 3, and then Embiid.
I know what you're talking about.
Remember her?
I don't know.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, she's been on social media today.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was me who that was your post. I put that on. I just want so. Yeah, she's excited, but no, it's exciting. Yeah, I was like, I haven't been listening to the radio for 2 weeks. Social media, I just can't. I was too down, but yeah, I watched it with my daughter last night, so got me out of that funk. And I used to be down there in Charleston watching that basketball. It's like 83 degrees out here. It's nice.
It's 83 degrees in Charleston. Wow, look at that.
83 degrees.
Yeah, look at that. Well, good. Listen, I'm glad you're out of your doldrums.
Yes, I am. And hopefully we'll get a win tomorrow night. But thanks for the.
Judas just showed me the celebration by the woman.
Yeah, that was like I couldn't. I saw it on live team. Like, what did I just see? And yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
pretty
Judas just
exciting.
showing. Yeah. Listen, enjoy it, Mike. I'm glad you're out of your hole. Get out of the hole. No more darkness. The city was in a perpetual state of darkness, a la the Hobbit house. After the Eagles loss.
Yeah, the Aaron Rodgers. I can't wait for him to talk about that.
Yeah, but we were out. Now we're out of it, right?
Yes, we're out of the Hobbit house. We're back into the light.
The light is here.
You know who would be awful? Frank. He would be awful in a Hobbit house.
Oh, Uncle Frank?
His thoughts by himself?
Yeah.
He would lose it, man.
Yeah.
That's why he calls into the show. He's got to get him out. Could you imagine if he's talking to himself for 4 days?
No.
Man.
No. He couldn't be in the Hobbit house. Could you imagine having to share the Hobbit house with Uncle Frank?
I would say no.
4 days, right? Like for how long, Uncle Frank, could you be quiet, like with another person in the room?
He can't be quiet when he comes in here.
I know we have headphones over
it's
all
Uncle
the
Frank
air.
hour when he walks in.
Mark, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Mark.
Yo, cuz, how you guys doing?
What's up, brother?
Listen, man, that game last night, you just said it, man. It's what we all needed. We needed something like that. I mean, the Tobias 3 was almost obviously not in a playoff scenario, but just like the Reese home run, man. We were down on Reese going into that game. We've all been down on Tobias. I mean, I'll be honest, everyone has just been bad, I guess, because we're still obviously a little bit sore over the Eagles, but it's just been Negadelphia for about 2 weeks straight, and just, nothing good to say about the Sixers, and they're down 17. Everyone's like, of course, what we expect. And,
I know. And the amount of early on, first half negative, they stink, they bad,
of course.
trade Joe out.
Guys like me are betting them plus 250 live when they're down 17. Because, I mean, we got them plus 1,200 to win it all. We took it after we beat the Niners at live. But besides the point, I mean, in all honesty, man, everyone is just, and the national media I think they just really don't like Philadelphia. I mean, the MLB, you guys talked about the top players. They didn't even give the Phillies a top 5 lineup in the MLB. They didn't even give the Phillies a top 5 lineup. They have the Cardinals ahead of the Phillies. Just wild stuff. But in general, man, I'm super confident. I'm buying in with the Sixers. I've been buying tickets since I was a freshman in high school. I watched the Sixers with the process. The fees on StubHub were more than the actual tickets. I would go when they were $2, $3. And just grind with the team, it felt like. And now to see where Harden and Embiid are actually gelling and playing great two-man game, and you got guys like
they really are. Really, truly are.
It's awesome. And then, of course, Bleacher Report today, Harden scores 31. So Bleacher Report, what did they put out? They put Harden going back to Houston as a real possibility. Come on, man. We're number 3 in the East, and no one even cares. Like, it's nuts. Like, let's just win a couple basketball games. We beat Boston on Saturday, and then guess what? We're back. We got energy. The Phillies are starting.
I don't understand that. I got to tell you, I don't get it. I don't get the whole, hey, let me throw this crap out there now. Like, oh, he can go out.
I'll be honest, I saw it, and I didn't even bring it up to you.
Yeah, I saw it, too. I didn't want to talk about it.
How do you, what does, as a reporter even, like, what do you get out of that? He just scored 31 last night in a 17-point comeback win, and you're talking about how he can go back to Houston? Like, come on, man.
I know.
Cuz, I appreciate it. I think we're going to beat Boston, and then everyone's going to hop on board.
I hope so, brother. Please, listen to me. They're going to beat them, right, Mark? Right?
I'm in. Yeah, they're giving us an even line, cuz. They're giving us an even line. I'm pretty sure, actually, Boston might even be -1.
Look at this.
Classic.
I love it. Load up on the Sixers, baby.
Enjoy your weekend, cuz.
They're beating them, Marky. Thanks, man. You too, bro.
Yeah, this was per Tim McMahon of ESPN. There's a real possibility, Ant, that James Harden is returning to Houston. Houston believes it's a legitimate possibility, and that's not coming out of thin air. James Harden still spends a lot of time in Houston, spends his summers in Houston, works out at the Rockets facility on a regular basis. It's a very real possibility. So here's the thing. He works out at the Rockets facility on a regular basis. He's not working out there now.
Yes.
So, like, when did this report come? Like, when did McMahon get this report? Months ago?
Months ago.
During the offseason, maybe?
Yeah.
And then they feel the need to post it?
I wish they would. I wish Harden would address it.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I do. I wish James would address it.
By the way, speaking of trades, did you see the Russell Wilson story that dropped this morning?
No.
Russell Wilson went to ownership in Seattle before he got traded, demanding that Pete Carroll get fired and the general manager to get fired. He was making demands for Pete Carroll and the GM to get fired, and then a day later
He's the worst.
A day later, there was the reports that he was going to get traded.
He's the worst.
Ownership was like, really? And then so there's more stories about he had his own office this year in Denver. Did you know about this?
Yeah, I did know about the office.
And Sean Payton said that that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I saw that. He came in and went, nah.
The office was on the second floor where all the coaches were. The players hung out on the first floor. So he wasn't even on the same floor as his teammates, dude.
Yeah. I mean, you kidding me?
Come on, Russ. Who are you, dude? Like,
yeah, he's a clown.
You play football.
Yeah, stop. Jerry, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Jer.
Yo, what's going on?
What do you say, Jerry?
All I got to say is Embiid had an off night. I think he shot like 7 for 22. If he had one of his good nights and made 8 to 10 more points, he would have had another game like the one where he dropped 59 and 18, 7 blocks, 7 assists. And that was only an off night for him.
Well, again, it wasn't really an off night in the sense that there were double and triple, and in the first half, after the break, I mean, your offense is not going to gel. It's like, you got these stubborn people out there that feel like they need to talk about first half basketball that is a complete violation after the All-Star break. You got to allow things to gel. And then you got the same idiots who say, well, they should have beat him by 20 without Adams.
Yeah, no.
Watch the game!
You gotta, exactly, yeah. The game of basketball is about runs.
Oh, it's terrible.
You never know what's going to happen.
I'm incensed. It incenses me, Jerry. Thank you, Jerry.
Good. Yeah, thank you.
You're the man.
I got something else for you to potentially watch. MLB.com is doing a short series about the World Baseball Classic.
Okay, I'm in on that.
They're calling it Behind the Flag, which is the stories of the different teams in the World Baseball Classic. And their first episode is for Team Czech Republic. Now think about it. Not many household names coming from the MLB for the Team Czech Republic. So they spoke with every player and asked them what they do for like a living. Because they're not like, they may play professional baseball on the side or they may play for their country, but they're not making the money that baseball players
That's
make.
awesome.
So like one guy does auditing. One guy is a salesman for homes. One guy's a middle school teacher.
Ah, that's awesome.
So this is really cool. That's something to maybe check out this weekend because I know your World Baseball Classic up.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. I can't wait for the. I
can't wait. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I guess there'll be games all day long.
Yeah.
So you and I should maybe we do a little Woodchuck Way.
Yeah, I'm in.
Hangout.
I'm in.
Whatever.
Love the World Baseball Classic.
Yes. Let's go to. Let me do me a favor. I want to get up my man Troy up here because Troy is doing God's work. All right? I asked him to call because he has. I talk a lot about sports and how sports makes a difference in people's lives. Like, look at us today. We're just excited and happy because the Sixers won last night. It's simple as that. Now, Troy, tell everybody what you do at Top Sports.
Thanks, Dan. We run a sports program for kids with special needs from 4 years old to 25 years old. We take every different special need in our program. We do baseball, basketball, soccer, and cheerleading. And the biggest thing that I think comes out of this is we have one-to-one buddies that work with each kid to help them be successful at whatever level success is for those kids.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely fabulous. I love it. In fact, my niece Mia is a volunteer with you guys, and I'm so proud of it. Like what you do, you make a difference. I like seeing those kids' faces, and that is priceless. And what you're giving is something beautiful. And I got to tell you, tell us about how people can get involved. If they want to contribute, the website, because I just think anybody that has ever encountered special needs children understand that they're a gift and that, it's be great to give gifts back to them.
They are, and I'll tell you, our basketball this year, we had the most. We had 105 kids with special needs in our program. And we had 100 kids that volunteered, typical kids, to work with them, which is amazing to me that they can get up, at 9 o'clock to be on time to work with these kids. And they're so patient and so understanding. And me is amazing. She's absolutely amazing. But our program is we make everything free. We pay the league fees, the uniforms, the medals, everything for these kids. And we do it mostly through our one fundraiser, which is next week, March 4th, at Aledo Caterers over in Almanesson, which is near Deptford Mall. And if you want to contribute either a donation or a basket, we'll gladly take it. Our website is www.topsportsnj.org. And we also have a Facebook page, Harrison Township Top Sports. It's a really, really awesome organization. It's a lot of fun.
You what you do for all those kids, I mean, God bless you, brother, really. You make a difference in these children's lives, and you bring them joy. So I just thought.
I want to add two things.
Yes, buddy.
Number one, that these teenagers carry it forward. They work with these kids, and then they go in school, and they invite them to their lunch table. And then the kids, the other typical kids sitting at the lunch table, see that these kids are more alike than different. And it's just a welcoming feeling, and it makes the community become part of our village. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. I got one last thing. Play that song.
I love it, buddy. Good job, Troy. It was a great comeback, man. Enjoy it. Best of the kiddies, and good luck. And you know what? We're going to put in our show. You can hang out in bed and watch Chunas and I.
That'd be great.
All right, so we can do some stuff there. Listen,
you donated last year, and we really appreciate it. We make good money from things like things you do. Things you do. It's so great. You give us the outlet to speak about it, and then you give us that donation, and we do well with that. So thank you very much.
God bless you, brother. Really, God bless you, man. Go Sixers.
Have a great day.
See you, buddy.
Dude, guess what?
What do you got?
So tomorrow we have Sixers Celtics at night, right?
Right.
But during the daytime, we got our first taste of Phil's spring training.
I know.
So Matt Gelb just tweeted this out 4 minutes ago. Phil's split squad tomorrow for the Grapefruit League. We got Nick Nelson on the mound to start one game, and that Mike Plasmeyer to start in the other.
All right, I'm in. Plasmeyer.
I don't know which game we have on TV, but he does say that for the televised home game, we will see a lineup consisting of Brandon Marsh, Edmundo Sosa, Garrett Stubbs, and Derek Hall.
I'm in, man.
Not the full lineup yet. I don't know which game if we're watching Nelson or Plasmeyer.
It doesn't matter.
But, dude, I get to see baseball. I get to see somebody on the bump.
You know what's funny? I saw today, there are 2 games today.
Yes.
Royals and Rangers and Padres and Mariners. I was like, I actually would watch like an inning or two.
Yeah, of course you would.
Let's go to John. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Johnny.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, John? What you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I'm driving up to my girlfriend's right now. I just want to bring up a point about the Sixers. So I know when we lost that Miami series, what was that, 2 years ago?
Last year.
Yeah. One of the things that I brought up was toughness. And I think the biggest play of the game last night, I was only able to watch the second half because I was in a late class, was Harden diving on the ball. You don't really see that too much in the NBA anymore.
Listen, I thought the biggest play was the Harden 3 from the corner where he's buried, and he cuts the lead to 1 when they could have had the ball up by 6. And that goes to your point, too, which is Harden with those kinds of legs. Like, he had life in his legs. And when you got life in your legs like that, that's what make a difference. And, you hope that come playoff time, that's the Harden you get, because that Harden can help you win.
Yeah, and another piece that I like off the bench is Niang, just the kind of the swagger he brings to the team. Even though he's not, like, the best defensively, but
just
to have someone come off the bench and, like, kind of talk some smack to the other team, it really brings, like,
he's a fiery kid, man. I like Niang. Yep, I hear you. Good stuff, buddy. Enjoy the weekend with your girl.
I got one more thing.
We got.
Shoot it. Play the song.
Ah, I love it. Play it, Fritzy.
Niang called out Ben again this morning. He was on with the John Kincaid show. It was the final day of the open house week. And I forget who, it might have been John or Pat. Somebody asked, like, what's the biggest difference from this year and last year? And he goes, well, I have a few things to say about that. And he just straight up said Ben Simmons handicapped us last year. And then Bob mentioned to him that he's not even in the Nets rotation anymore. He's like, yeah, that's none of my business. I can't. I just want to know the truth. Like George Niang, I feel like he would unleash for 20 minutes on Ben. If we had a few beers with him and he talked.
Yes.
There's got to be, and he wasn't really even around.
Agreed.
For Ben.
By the way, real quick, violation, no violation. T. Will, when I was talking about the Harden 3 in the corner.
Yeah.
T. Will, when Tobias didn't want it, that 3 was huge. I think he's back to being T. Cretan Will.
Yeah. He's going to hate watch the Sixers tomorrow night.
He's
hate watching.
You can't go Crete. You can't go Crete.
Thursday.
Man. You can't go Crete. Then you're a creep. Tobias, you had 4 big threes for you last night.
He had a good game for you yesterday.
Big stop. Come on, man. Not good. You can't put bad karma going into the Celtics game. No. All right, we're getting kicked out of here. Thank you, Fritzy, back in the studio.
Happy weekend.
Listen, guys, enjoy your weekend. We love you. Sixers are going to win, right, Tunis?
Damn right.
They're winning.
We ain't losing.
We ain't losing. That's right. We love you guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.